Okay. Hello. This guy. Hi, Sleepies. Hi, Cairo. Take the periods away, Cairo. Say it without the periods. Hi, Fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Hi, Zuby. Friezeland. Can you not call me racist every stream, please? Hi, Ronmu. My father left me, ... Lateland. This is ridiculous. Hi, Pixel. Hoi hoi, y'all. Friezeland. This bitch was 5 milliseconds late. Hi, Measter. Cairo, if we're gonna talk about being late, you haven't said exactly what level in game this stage is from. So, what the heck, mister? Raditsland? Don't worry, I forgot the name of the 4th guy. Oh my goodness. Epoland, Yippee, late. Okay, I love this Moogle. Hi, Gestoration. Hi, Elder. I don't know what the fuck this... You don't know what the fuck this is? What do you mean? You've got the statue right there. You've got these fucking statue dudes right here. It's all foxes. Alright, well, Cairo, if you haven't played this game on stream, you absolutely should. Actually, should you? I don't know if you like this as much. Star Fox. Hi, Juice. And Juice is the winner. It's Tunic. Oh, Star Fox Adventures. Barfox, get to stretching. Proxy, get the fuck out of here. Go focus on shooting people and clicking heads and whatever it is you do in Counter-Strike. I don't know, probably throwing flash grenades at bits or something. Hi, Proxy. Nah, motherfucker, what is this? You actually don't know about Tunic? Alright. I want to sell you on the game, but I'm trying to think of a way that doesn't just immediately spoil it, because it has a lot of cool things to it. Imagine like a 2D Legend of Zelda game. Oh, you don't have color here. Ronmu's here, and he just does not have color. Imagine a 2D Zelda game, but it diverges drastically. Koyo played through it, so it must be good. I just know this is from that game. Have you played it, Cairo? I haven't played it, but I was basically in a call with Corvu when she was playing through it. Nope. I'm thinking about it, and like, I don't know if it would particularly be a good game for you. I don't know if you would enjoy the puzzle aspects of it. But it is a very... I don't want to say cryptic. It is a very puzzle-intense game. Not in that it's like, oh, you've walked into a room and you need to move the blocks in the right space. You have to think a bit more outside of stuff. Because... I'm just gonna fucking... Bro, ain't it just a ripoff of Isometric Zelda? Fuck no, Cairo. Absolutely not. No. Alright, I'm just gonna fucking say it, Cairo. It is intended to be like a ton of aesthetic inspiration from Zelda games. However, you find pages of like a manual that give you a lot of hints and tips and like basically the user guide for the game, but also as well as a lot of maps and whatnot. Here's the thing. You don't understand any of it. You can't read any of it. Hi, Logitech. You don't understand any of what you're looking at. It's all in like cryptic rune speech. And so it's one of those games where you think, oh, I'm going to learn the language. I'm going to like, you know, as I do stuff, it's like, you learn this language and it starts becoming more clear. No, that never fucking happens. In fact, you just never get it explained. And you basically go from part to part getting stuff. You can't read, no need to call me out. You basically just go through the levels and get to the end game. However, like you'll open a chest and it'll have like the weird language you can't read, and you'll get a weapon, right? And it's just like, okay, I guess it's this weapon. If that's as far as you go into it, it's fine. The real secret, though, is that all of the little rune moons that you see, you can translate. There are parts in the guide that if you look closely at, it'll be like, this is this letter, this is this letter, and it starts just making sense. They never put the 26 like American letters, or I don't know, it's not American, but you know, they never put like A, B, C, but like you start seeing, you know, words that would be like one word or a small word, and like they see the written text, and it starts to be like, oh, you can actually make sense of this. And so like people that have like any training in linguistics and like translation stuff, they pick up on this guy and they're like, hold on, did this guy really just say American letters? Yeah, and then I immediately said, they're not called American letters, but I'm forgetting what they're called. People that like have training in this start going like, hold on, wait a minute, that's a fucking thing. Like, you can translate this, and you can translate the entire alphabet of this game phonetically. And so you realize all these pages of the guide that you've collected, you can just translate, and it kind of opens up an entire like second game to Tunic. And it's like, holy shit, I thought this was just like a mid 6, maybe 7 of 10 Legend of Zelda game. But then it ends up being like crazy puzzles like Fez that's like, one person on their own would probably not get this. But a community solving it together can go really deep and like find crazy shit in this game. The term you're probably looking for is cipher decryption, fun fact. American letters. What next? Arabic numerals. Either Koyo forgot about Civ, or doesn't want to play today. Well, I can't show up today for Civ, Zuby. I told him yesterday, and he's like, I'm probably just gonna drop Civ and do a new playthrough. That's super cool and all. Hello, Pixel. I know it's coming, Cairo, and that's why I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, I don't think Cairo would like this game. But at the end of the day, it's just a 7 to 10 Zelda. I mean, yeah, if you only play the first half of the game. Yeah, if you only play the first half, it is a 7 of 10 Zelda. But like, if you understand this guidebook, or you're just looking up a guide online, there's like 2/3 more of the game to play, and it has a shit ton of replayability. I think it's like a 9 of 10, maybe a 10 of 10. I think it loses a little bit in that a lot of the stuff you would not solve on your own, and you need, you know, community help or other people's helping you. But like, if you look at it as, well, that's okay for the game, you know, just accept help and like read stuff online, why does that take away from it? Then it's like, okay, no, it's still really fucking good. I think it's a better Zelda game than Echoes of Wisdom is, for sure. Core did the, oh wait, there's more. Also Core mentioned. Oh! Air just joined, and then he crashed, and when he left, he poofed in a, like, cloud of stars. Magic, bitch. Air, can I bother you to do that again, but this time over there so, like, chat can see it? Just, like, go to a different world and come back. No? Alright, fine. Be that way. I don't know if that's a world thing. It is a world thing. He just poofed! No, don't show us so he looks insane. After Pats? Will we have to wait for Ron? I would have waited for you to come back for Pats. Ron would just, ah! Tunic is a game that, like, if I ever see somebody playing it, I DM Core and I'm like, this person is playing Tunic. And Core will drop Destiny to watch somebody play Tunic. Same thing with Eto. Eto really, really likes Tunic, to the point that she actually has, like, small phrases tattooed on her OC in the Tunic language. Creepy monochromatic chaos. Alright, come here, you two. Your color is fucked up in this world. I think I'm a little bright. I still have to finish Tunic at some point. If you're planning to finish it, I highly, highly, highly recommend looking stuff up online. Because you will not finish it on your own. You get to a point where the puzzles that you're looking up are like so cryptic and just like, how the fuck would somebody solve this? That it's like, it's insane. There gets to a point where you're looking at like the music notes hidden in the files, and it's just like, who the fuck? It's like Doki Doki Literature Club, where it's like you're literally looking inside the files and unscrambling in a way that, like, literally someone who only has training in a very specific field would be able to know to do. How do I ask why my colors aren't working? And why I'm black without sounding racist? It's just the world doesn't like your shader. It's just the world builder tried to do something crazy. I imagine it's for the God Rays that just doesn't play well with your shader, so you just look bad here. Basic ARG skill set.
Magic trick right now. Watch me.
What?
A magic trick.
Are you just gonna?
Thought.
Are you just gonna disappear?
I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye. Thank you for stopping by.
Kaput.
Poof. I just lost both of them. Oh my goodness. Hi, Techno. Air, no. Whoa. Dust air. I missed the chow. Rip in peace. Rippin' pepperonis chows.
I am alive.
You've come back. How's everyone doing today? My back kind of hurts. And I have a headache because I slept way too much yesterday. I got fucking nothing done. That's not true. I actually got some stuff done, but... We streamed yesterday. We did our walk. I then, was going to get off to help my dad with the garage, but he kind of did it on his own, so I was like, okay, I guess I'm napping. But I made plans to, like, hang out in VR chat and nap with someone else, like, later in the day. So I thought initially it was going to work out great, right? I would skip the nap, work in the garage with my dad, the electrician was going to be here, then I would nap later with somebody. They wanted one-on-one attention, and I was like, this will work perfectly. Because the garage was done without me, and because the electrician didn't come yesterday, it was Seg's chat. That gets really annoying, Pixel. No, it wasn't. When, I got back on after the walk, and, I fell asleep, with Freya and Maru. They actually didn't sleep. Those two were just talking the whole time, and I was just sleeping in their laps. It was really nice. I then got off, charged my stuff for 2 hours, got back on, and I didn't fall asleep. I ended up just, like, cuddling with this person for 3 hours. Then I got off, and I went to bed kind of early. It was, like, 1 a.m. when I went to bed. So I literally just was laying down in VR, either napping or almost napping all day yesterday. Back pain, tits are too big, SMH. I do think at times you need someone to semi-spoil games for people, because I did think that Tunic was just a 2D Zelda-like. I agree. I kind of feel like, you know, there's a lot of stuff in games that, like, if you just go into them on your own, you're gonna miss stuff with certain games, and that's unfortunate. Also, hi, Logitech. Bruh, another Chow, 2 Chow. We have 2 Chows with us. Aaron Logitech. And you can't tell which is which because of this world. I don't know if we're gonna stay in this world if the shaders are like that. That kind of bums me out because I really like this world. Choose your character looking ass. Challenger approaches. It's probably the post-processing. Squats. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, there's no tiny spoilers for you to hide behind. But you have to swap worlds for tiny pillars. I think there's a corner I could hide in back there. I could also just go on the balcony up there, right? Hi, Kodiak. I paid my taxes. Time to work. Have good Walkland. I hope work goes fast. Again, okay. Cairo. This dude unintentionally assaulted me this morning. He messages me, and it's a picture of his Metaphor ReFantasio on Steam playtime. 86 hours. And then he's like, I'm gonna finish it before Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm almost done. And I put in quotation marks like, yeah, almost done. Third time I'm hearing this from Cairo. Definitely gonna finish. And he's like, I am. I'm gonna. He then sends me a picture of the character, I think it's Catherine, the pink-haired, like, wolf girl. And she's got, like, a ton of TikTok filters on. And there's text that says, eat the rich. And I've seen the phrase, eat the rich, many, many times, right? I constantly say it. But for whatever reason, I always say, like, blue shell the 1%. Or, like, it's time to eat the rich. Just seeing eat the rich, for whatever reason, triggered this massive amount of memories and nostalgia in me. Because when I was 8 years old, my parents bought me a boombox. And they gave me 2 albums. It was like 80s funk greatest hits and Aerosmith greatest hits. So literally this song I forgot ever existed, from this band I forgot existed, just suddenly is just assaulting my brain. Like, I'm literally just, like, eyes rolling back, just, like, as, like, the memories of Aerosmith from my childhood just flood into me. And I'm just like, holy fuck, wait, I literally forgot all about this. And then I went and got the music video for Eat the Rich and sent it back to Cairo. And then I just watched it, and I was just like, wow. This is something that I, like, so firmly believe in. And I was literally listening to it when I was 8 years old. Is that, like, subconscious conditioning? Was I, like, predetermined to hate rich people because I just listened to this song on repeat when I was 8 years old, forgot about it, and then, you know, I'm 29, just like, fuck rich people, eat the rich. I was literally just like, how did I forget this? How did I forget this was a thing? Ewan flashes back to his last life during the French Revolution. I literally was just, this whole morning, that song has been stuck in my head. And I'm just like, I listened to this so much as a kid. I listened to this so much as a kid. And yeah, that's Cairo's fault. Cairo sent me the Eat the Rich picture, so it's his fault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think my favorite song back then was Dude Looks Like a Lady, which I did not understand the context of at all when I was 8 years old. Funny how that worked out. But there's the part in it where Steven Tyler does the, like, I don't even know how to replicate it now. But it's like, yow, 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 like, that whole thing with his voice. And I used to be able to do that as a kid. Oh, Steven Tyler? I think that's his name. I used to be able to do that. And everybody's like, oh my god, you're so good at doing stuff like this. You're gonna grow up to be a singer. 2, 3, 4, 5. An old classmate of mine uploads commercial breaks from 2001 to 2005 to their YouTube channel. Those give me massive flashbacks. Yeah, Cairo found one of those recently. It was like 3 hours of a very specific day of Adult Swim. And it was like, what the fuck? People recorded this and it exists? He looks like Johnny Depp. Maybe that's where your impression of hating karaoke singers came from. I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's just a me thing. Yeah, I love those. Oh. I love that you say he looks like Johnny Depp. Shouldn't it be the other way around, Pixel? Shouldn't it be Johnny Depp looks like Steven Tyler? Hi, Octomage. Octomage. Have you ever heard of this game, Tunic? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I haven't. I don't think you'd enjoy playing it, but I think you'd really like watching people play it. It works both ways. No, it doesn't. Steven Tyler came first. Tunic. What kind is it? So it looks like a kind of off-brand Zelda indie game. Like it just looks like a very pretty, very aesthetically nice Legend of Zelda 2D game. But you play as a fox literally in the Legend of Zelda Tunic, right? And you run around and you fight enemies. It's got some like parry and counter hit mechanics, which is, you know, not like Legend of Zelda games. But the crazy thing about this game is that you find these like pages, and they're pages to a guidebook, and they're literally like the manual for the game. That's like, hey, press these buttons to do this stuff. Here's the map for this area. But it looks like they're used. There's like notes on them written over them, you know, parts of it, the map was circled. Oh, that's why Tunic? You mean legally distinguishable green Tunic. Here's the crazy thing, Octomage. That manual that you get, and every sign and every dialogue option in the game, hi Smug, you can't read any of them. They're in like Moonrune language made up for the game, and you're like, maybe they'll, you know, I'll talk to some character that's like, you can now understand the language. That never happens. What's actually really interesting, Octomage, is that the entire language, or they'll be translated by someone, the whole thing is translatable. And in fact, the game tries to lead you into translating. It gives you like, this is a bird, and it tells you the word and pointing at the bird. It tells you sign, and it tells you the word in the language points at the sign. They give you very easy words to translate, and then you start being like, wait, this means this letter, this means this letter. And it's very easy, and it leads you to translating it yourself. A lot of people are just going to miss that entirely, because, you know, that's something I wouldn't catch. But people that know, like, linguistics, people that know decryption, they see that, and it's like, whoa, this is good. Kind of like Hades, but quote-unquote children's cartoon style, but not like repeating. When you're able to translate everything, and you can find PDFs online of everything translated to English. Once you find that and know that, you start seeing, like, things that are like, hey, go to this wall, and, like, arrange the sculptures in this way. to open up this door to this completely secret area. And like if you go through the game without ever translating stuff, it's a good game. It's fine. It's pretty. It has an ending. If you start translating it, you open up like the second half of the game, which is like crazy cryptic puzzles, and it starts getting really deep. If you do that, there ends up being like, hey, go into the game files and really like ARG, work with the community to find stuff, and there's like a whole third part of the game that's fucking crazy. But that's like the crazy insane part. The second half is the part I think everybody should experience. Yeah, ladies, I'm fluent in the runic hieroglyphs of Tunic. Very briefly, I was. Hi, Smug. I don't know if I caught you earlier. Smug was playing demos yesterday, and he was playing one called Haste. And I was like, this looks fucking good. I immediately sent it to Core. I was like, Core, here's the trailer for Haste, and she watched it on stream. I thought you might play Fellowship a bit last night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was amazing. I very much see you enjoying Fellowship. Oh yeah, that game, it looked fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are the chows locked? Hi, Grian. The shaders in this world just no good. No, that will be today for sure. Come back when you have a master's degree in the Bionicle language. Gah. Alright, alright. Holy shit, it's 27. Last time I looked, it was 20. Get our plank done. 27:30 to 30:30. God damn it. Shut up, Pixel. Three minutes. Yeah, the chows are locked, Grian. Because this map just doesn't play well with the chow shader. What did I do? What you did, Pixel, was I said, we're starting at 27 minutes and 30 seconds. So we will end at 30 minutes and 30 seconds. 30:30. And then I knew you, Kimmy, Noodles, or Ellie would sit there and go 30 on 30, 30 on 30. And I was like, nope, fuck you. Don't even think about it. That's what you did, Pixel. I was uploading tentacle porn. Yeah,
So,
keep it that way.
this evening / tomorrow morning, you can preload Monster Hunter Wilds.
Ooh. I still haven't bought it. Hi, Dore. And then you called me out like, huh? Oh, shit. Yeah.
Bought it. I have friends or guildies who never played it before have already bought it. You know. Chop chop.
Hi, Wrath. Look, we just haven't bought it yet. There's no rush. It's not going anywhere. Halfway done.
But the pre-order bonus.
Yeah. I don't even know if the pre-order bonus goes away. I'm not sure it has in the past. Violet, have you ever watched somebody play Tunic? Who's that Pokemon? Nope. I think Smug would like it. I don't think Spacefish would like it. Spacefish would love it. I don't think she'd like playing it. It can get a little... And not to say Spacefish isn't a gamer. But it can get a little just, like, intense at times. And I think Spacefish prefers comfy stuff. 30 more seconds. Tunic looks pretty cool. It's highly recommend. Hi, Oku! 15 seconds. Ah, yes. Tuning into Stream CEO is exactly what I realized. What the fuck? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. My slow reaction time and lack of brain cells will be the end of me. I think Spacefish will gamer it up for co-op stuff. But Tunic is single player. So, Heal and cute game aside. It'd basically be like, hey, Spacefish, play Dark Souls, but not with people. Just play it alone. And so Spacefish would be like, oh, it seems like a good game. I don't really want to. Fish enjoys cozy games, but appreciate good games as potential game dev herself. My slow reaction time and lack of brain cells will be the end of me. Veg, Ewan, hoy fish, silly fishy. Doesn't matter, we doing Monhun. Pat, yeah, I love co-ops. Fish, Dark Souls, hell yeah. Hi, Noodles! I made that same noise getting out of bed. How about we trade Tunic for Signalis? Fuck no. I don't want you to play Tunic, Cairo. I only want people to play games they'll like. I don't think you'd particularly... I think you'd appreciate this, but like, there's just other things you'd rather play. Fish and I have this in common. There are a few solo games I can play, but definitely prefer co-op games, and not the scary ones. Fish Souls, I'll second Cairo here. Signalis is great. Signalis is super great. Yeah. It's also spooky, and hell no. I'll stick to watching Solanine play it, thank you. Yeah. Are you see-through, Violet? No. Alright. As pretty as this map is, we're not gonna stay here. Our chows don't look good here. Stream. Let's go to Old Faithful. Come on. Okay, but what if I search on Roblox? If there's a Signalis game? I don't know, what if? Just watch me play it easy. I mean, when you stream it, yeah. So many cuties here. Spacefish Pat. Fishy like Humpy. Kyra's opposite. Kyra likes CBT, including the beans. You're only playing the Dark Souls tutorial for me to realize it wasn't my type of game? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If Dark Souls was more like official co-op, I'd probably play the fuck out of it. I'd probably treat it like Monster Hunter. Flying. Da-da-da-da-dum, da-dum. We're gonna be right here. Am I facing the right way in my room? No. Okay. Do you have a playlist of all just walking worlds? Worlds. These are my liked worlds. These are just something about them that I really like. I want to come back to. I like them. These are the beach worlds. These are where we go for beach days. I don't remember which one this is. These are the stream worlds. These are the ones where I walk. Some of these need to go away. This one, World of Warcraft, that one had really bad FPS. I'm saving it for if I upgrade my computer and it fixes itself. Alchemist Island, same thing. Really bad FPS there. Far East City, terrible FPS. This one's the Pokemon one. This one was like all of Kanto region, and it's been like just set to private, and I'm like hoping it comes back. This one, I really like the Test Studio Ghibli World, but it mutes the VODs every fucking time. So I very rarely go there. Yuiko's Rock I really don't like going to because there's not a really nice spot to stand. This one, same thing, not the nicest spot to stand. Hi Jizer, thank you for the follow. Chatting. These are where we go after we're done walking. These are the places that I've deemed this is a comfy spot. There's a place to sit. There is a cool background behind me sitting, and there's good music. There's a lot of fucking wispy worlds here, okay? I get it. I know. Fuck you. This one I've never gone to on stream. I honestly don't know why it's here, but I'm always like, I must have put it there for a reason. I'll go check it. And I have not checked it in 200 days. This one, I have no idea which one this was. But yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. I'm trying to spoon feed Yuli into horror. Yeah, stop it. It's annoying. He already plays lethal now. Crow Country was very beginner friendly. Colored Chow. Oh, Black Cat Classic. Oops, all Wispy Woo. I'll chow when he dance. There's a bunch of Wispy Woo maps on my list, which is silly. Thanks for showing you, because I know exactly where to find them. A few of the maps there, I only have one of a set, and then I just click on the author. So like there was a Star Fox Assault map that I click on that one and show the author, and I see like 7 more. I really should just favorite them all, because it's not like I'm hurting for space, but you guys wait there. I'm gonna change my trackers. I gotta twist my ankles around. That looks good. Calibrate. Oh, no, I forgot my waist. So listen to this. I can't see text boxes anymore. I tried beta and stable, same issue. Like, you turn the setting off and you're like, yay, I'm not bothered by them, or like, you're broken and cannot see text boxes. I don't know what I did. Only thing I can think of is I updated my NVIDIA drivers. Huh. Angry Chows. I think it was about here. Alright, get out of the camera, you freaks. They're broken? That's weird. Trackers are in line. I think we're ready to start. I think we're good to go. I need to bring up this. We're starting with a BDO video today. And I'm going to turn this way so that Juice isn't being exposed there. Alright. We're walking here. So, like, I know you can hide chat boxes. You've obviously, like, checked that setting and it's been like, huh, nope, still broken. That's crazy Aquamage. I have no idea what would do that. Yeah, none of that? I don't have a clue. It was friends. I restarted VRChat a few times. Huh. You've made me think of this Octolinge. It's completely unrelated. Did you see the game Sumiko was playing yesterday? Yeah? That game was fucking crazy. Day before, only thing I saw Juice do is type ah. Well, when I first switched to the walking camera, Juice was like in the background. Hi, Ty. Ty, are you more excited for today or Friday? I'd imagine Friday, but there is WoW stuff today. Thought it was pretty funny. Venus Neo in 1 hour 19 minutes. Definitely no delay this time for sure. I'm never excited. That's not true, Ty. Friday? WoW stuff. Yeah, there's new WoW stuff today, Cairo. Which is like, my entire raid group is like, damn, that's crazy. Anyway. Hi, Baldir. Every day with you and we are excited for? What do you mean by that? You can't just say that. They, I don't think the raid is coming out today, but the new patch is coming out today with it. And so we're getting the raid, like, either today or next week. We might be getting it today, I don't know. Raid is next week? Okay.
This is like the in-between seasons too. This next season doesn't start until next week.
Are we getting a new zone with the new raid?
Yes.
Fuck. I mean, that's good. But it means I have a zone to record now. That's when Season 2 launches or whatever it's called.
And we get cars too.
And, oh right, the cars.
That's what I get to say about that.
This is like... Is this loud for you guys? This is like a little loud for me, but I think that means it's probably perfect for you guys. I can't say nice things. What the heck? Browser muted? Yeah. What the? Oh, I see. I got mentioned in another stream and I was like, what are they bringing my name up for? And then I look and they're just like, yeah, we pick on Yulin too. And I'm like, okay. Alright. It is a touch loud versus normal? Let me turn it down then. That should be good. Hi, North Prince. Chat, do this. Can't pick on Yulin, he won't let me. You can. I just want you to be funny with it. Can't do this. Kiss a North cutie. Oh, that's my issue. I don't know what's funny for you. I don't know. That was kind of funny just there. You're like a coconut with humor. Oh boy, walking time. I'll tell you what's the funniest thing to me, Noodles. Hi, Joe. The funniest thing to me is like kind of reaction humor. Kind of like when you can see someone's thought process. So like when somebody is saying something really, really stupid and the person behind them is just like nodding along and they stop nodding and then you see their eyes bulge and they start looking around like, oh my god, is he saying that? Like, is he really saying that? That being able to see their thought process is very funny to me. It's why I like the Widest Kids You Know so much, because they were like masters of this. There's so much like humor in their stuff that's just somebody reacting to somebody else in the sketch. So like one joke I constantly talk about, the rapist, not that one. That is a good one, though. There's a sketch where they find out that all the people in an office aren't doing that. They're not doing any work. They have outsourced all of the work. So the CEO is like, it's come to my attention that I don't really know what everybody does here. Jenkins, what do you do? And he's like, well, I'm trying to do this, and I try to get that done a lot. And the boss is like, do you do that all day? Well, no, I typically do it in about 30 minutes, and the rest of the time I'm surfing the web. He's like, do you do that all day? And he's like, well, I try to, but Bob is on me like a hawk. Bob, what do you do? Well, I make sure this guy isn't surfing the web. Okay, what else do you do? Well, that's about it. Other than that, I just go down to the Barnes & Noble. Read any good books there? No, I kind of just stare at the wall. And he's having this conversation with these two employees and finding out these two don't do shit. One of them does something that takes 10 minutes a day and then just surfs the web. And the other just is trying to look busy by getting on him for surfing the web and going to the Barnes & Noble. Enter a fourth guy, and he just goes, excuse me, but I thought we designed dream catchers here. I've been designing, and he brings up a portfolio of 3 to 5 giant dream catchers. He goes, I've been working my ass off on these dream catchers, and I've been waiting to present them at a meeting like this for 2 years now. And the CEO, whose chair's facing to the right, he just slowly looks up, he swivels his chair left, and he just goes, go on. Because he is so taken aback. This is a staple company. They make staples and staplers. And he's so taken aback by this guy being like, I've been working on dream catchers for the past 2 years. He just doesn't know what to say. He just looks up, swivels his chair, and just says, you please keep talking so I can maybe understand what I'm missing here. That moment, that disbelief, and that thought process of, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, I need him to keep talking, is just hilarious to me. And so moments like that where you can just see somebody's thought process, especially if it's a ridiculous moment, that's the thing I find the funniest. That's my sense of humor. The Grapist is a good one. It covers a topic that's not super politically correct for Twitch, so I usually don't talk about that one, Violet, but that is a good example of that humor. Is that why you like Ellie so much? No. I like Ellie for a lot of reasons, but that is a very fun thing with her. What's wrong with the Grapist? The what? I must be missing something. God. It's a grape soda. The other Joe has watched 130 consecutive streams this month. That's a lot in a row. Gonna grape you in the mouth, Ewan. Hi, Kyle. Good morning. I'm not going to go into it because I know we got grape haters, but I'm not okay with it. Well, that child was a bad actor, and we're definitely getting someone for the next commercial. Oh, okay. I mean, just look at what she's wearing. Look at what she's wearing? Yeah, it's purple. Oh, no! No! I'm gonna air this whole chat. I swear to God. I absolve myself of any responsibility for this conversation. There's Were you a Derek comedy fan? It reminds me of the theme park sketch. I think I've heard of Derek, but I can't remember one of their things. I feel like I've watched one or two of their things, and I'm like, I should know what that is. Walmart and Six Flags, if you know, you know. Derek isn't the group that did, oh God, why was this just in humor so much back then? Derek the group that did the bro rape thing? Situation? Was that with, Don Glover? I just got here. What the heck are y'all talking about? Yeah, Donald Glover. Okay. I know of that sketch. I haven't watched any of their other sketches. But yes, I find that sketch very funny, although very dated. They did the mouth-based video game too, Dick Mento. I love Glover. I think he's really fucking funny and talented. And I had a lot of fun being like, man, it's so crazy how he looks like, just like Childish Gambino. Like, they're practically twins. And this was fucked up. Anytime a friend tried to say that to me, anytime somebody would be like, oh, Donald Glover and Childish Gambino look the same, don't they, Ewan? Don't they? I'd be real shitty and be like, so you just think all black people look the same? They'd be like, fuck you. Absolutely fuck you. Toxic. Absolutely. But it was really funny. I would be annoying with Donald Glover and Childish Gambino being like the same person, right? Like, it was a fact I threw out a lot. I'd be like, it's crazy how similar they look. Like, I'd say the same joke to the same people. And then when they tried to take it from me by saying, I would say that, I got like 2 or 3 people with it. They were like, I fucking hate you. Yesterday, Yuki's not here, but I decided on the 4th biome, so this will be relevant to you, Violet. It'll be the Snowy Plains. I am not sure how I want to do a walkway through it. What I might do is, so it's all covered in snow. I might break a 3-wide path and replace the dirt with a very, like, marble, like, white-colored rock, like marble or andesite? I don't know. But I want to see if maybe that looks like... It'll look like snow, but deeper, so there'll actually be a path in the video. But I was making Minecraft worlds yesterday to find a big snowy plains. I found one, although it's, like, checkered with taiga. In order for the snow to not affect the path, we might have to lay lava under it. Raise the temperature. Not sure yet. Well, I think I can freeze weather effects, right? Would I be able to freeze snow spawning? I'm pretty sure that's a command I can do. I would hope it is. You should be able to turn off the weather cycle. Then the snow wouldn't fall. Yeah, it's... We'll do some research on it. And some people, like Yuki, might just know. Hi, Mixie. That is the plan for the next video. The Snowy Plains. We're gonna need some stuff like igloos. We're gonna need, ooh. I bet a mammoth skeleton would be fucking rad. Hi, Azrael. Yeah, that'll be the 4th video. Windswept Plains is coming along. Sounds cool. But what about a mammoth in the ice? The Snowy Plains doesn't have a lot of ice. It's more of just like a snow field. I think something frozen in ice would look a lot better in like one of the other ice biomes, like the Ice Spike biome, or whatever that is. We'll put one there. Then yeah, I can do skeleton. Did a dragon skelly once? Yeah, I had a map that was super large biome yesterday. It took me like 3 maps to find a decent sized snowy plains biome. The first 2 I made were like, here's a little patch of snow. This counts as snowy plains, and I was like, oh my god, this sucks. And then it was like the 3rd one I found a decent sized one. Also, the Minecraft wiki has it listed as ice plains, but in-game it's called snowy plains. So in like my content notes, where I'm keeping track of all this stuff, I had it as ice plains, and I do the biome locator, it's like, that doesn't exist. And I'm like, okay, alright. So now, I'm not as confident as I used to be about the number of biomes in the game. Yeah, they changed the biome names so dang frequently. Why? It's annoying. Oh well. Oh well. I do feel good that I'm like starting the next one and laying out that path before you guys finish this one. Updates adding new biomes and trying to improve the game? Yeah, I complain about it, but it's like, you know, that does make sense. You might have had, like, ice plains and then split it into snowy plains and ice shard plains. Hit and run. Yeah. Yeah. This game was weird to record in, Ronmu, because, like, you don't always hear the carriages coming. Sometimes it's just suddenly going through you. And then a minute later, you'll hear the sound, and you move to the side of the road, and it, like, you hear a carriage go by you, but you don't see one. And it's just like, oh, okay. The visual of the carriage and the sound was totally desynced. So, like, I'm pretty sure I hear one coming. I don't think one's actually gonna go by. There it goes. Did you see it? Because I sure fucking didn't. It's almost more on the people running the wiki for not keeping up to date a little more. I would agree, Violet. I would agree. The ghost carriage. That happened so commonly in Black Desert. But oh well. Insert nuke top 5. Did you see it, MP3? So, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter's coming out on Friday. The big debate has reared its head once again. And people are spamming every video game article, every Reddit post, everywhere that talks about Monster Hunter. This conversation is coming up. Has Monster Hunter gotten too easy? So the way it goes, journalists will review Monster Hunter either through a demo or an early copy they get. And they'll be like, man, this game hard as shit. And everybody will go, actually, you're a video game journalist, so you're bad at video games? It's actually easy. It's actually super easy compared to old Monster Hunter games. In fact, it's a problem with how easy the game is. And then everybody has to go, oh my god. And people go and make compilations of the past 13 years of people going like, is the new Monster Hunter game too easy? I saw one that goes back all the way to Try Ultimate. Being like, damn. They made this game easy compared to the last ones. Like, Mon Hun Elise are just like the worst of the worst. Monster Hunter elitists And like Monster Hunter viewers, their heart is in the right place, and it comes from a place of passion, but they are incredibly fucking annoying. Monster Hunter can actually be a really rough game to stream, because people will backseat so hard. Right place? Okay. When people are sitting there going, it's actually easy, that's not in the right place. But when you stream Monster Hunter, and somebody comes in and is like, you should do this, you should do this, make sure you do this, it comes from a place of passion. It comes from a place of, I love Monster Hunter, and I want you to share in that, love for the game as much as I do. I want you to have the same fun I did. But they don't realize, my god, they're being fucking annoying and killing any sense of fun that you had. I've seen it so many times, and like, for all the people that I've gotten into Monster Hunter, I've usually been on stream with them. So I did it for Koyo, I did it for Core, I did it for a few other people, I did it for Elite. I'd be on stream either as a mod or like literally in a Discord call with them. And I'd be like, hey, annoying viewer, I know you're enthusiastic. I know you just have a lot of passion for this game. This is your warning. If you keep backseating like this or telling them what to do, you're gone. This is like the last straw, knock it the fuck off. And they're like, oh, okay. And they usually get the message of, okay, they're not like coming after me. I'm trying to be helpful, and they know that. It's not like, hey, shut up, idiot, and then they get in an argumentative mood where they're like, no, but I'm right. You tell them, like, I get you're enthusiastic. I get it's passion. But stop. And typically they stop. Typically they're like, oh, okay, I didn't realize I was being annoying. And it's problem solved. But like Monster Hunter fans, they just get so fucking annoying sometimes. And it does come from passion. With this argument though, with the it's actually not hard, it's easy. It's them just being annoying. It's also them not realizing a lot of the game comes from previous experience. So like, even one of the developers was saying this in an interview recently. If somebody is playing like, hi Icarus. If somebody just played Elden Ring, Lies of P, Sekiro, Ghost of Tsushima, and all those games, and then they come into Monster Hunter, they're gonna steamroll it. They're just like not gonna have a problem. Those games are harder. They just are. Peak streamer at that point, like me. However, that's not the average experience. If you've played Monster Hunter games before, yeah, it's gonna feel easier. Because there's a lot of stuff that carries over from previous Monster Hunter games. Typically, a game is easier the second time you play through it, right? And so, also, 145. Goddamn. That's why I just like games that everyone is bad at until you pick up the 55-page manual. That'd be good. Because at that point, you are either humbled as fuck or just bad. I don't know. When I first played Monster Hunter, when I started with Tri, I was god-awful at it. They had a demo for Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii. It was almost exactly like the demo for Wild. There were 2 hunts you could do. You could hunt a great Jaggy. Or Jagia. I think it was a great Jagia. Or you could hunt a Queropeko. You had 20 minutes for both hunts. That was your options. And in the Queropeko hunt, there was a Rathian, so if you wanted to really test yourself, instead of hunting the Queropeko, you hunted the Rathian. The Great Jagia, that guy is equivalent to the greatest Jagras. Hi, Trogdor. He's equivalent to the Chatacabra. He's easy mode. He's you know, with the gear they gave you in the demo, you could kill them in 2 to 3 minutes. We were not that good. My roommate and I, we were god-awful. It was our first Monster Hunter game. We were failing the greatest Jaggy hunt. We were literally not killing it. And, like, I remember, you know, on, like, his 5th or 6th attempt, he finally killed it. And it was, like, a big celebration for us. We're like, oh my god, you fucking got him! And then I got him. And then it was like, oh, we can actually kill this guy. We're learning. We're figuring out how the game works. We're able to beat this guy. And I think same thing with Quiripeka. We were both failing for the first few times, and then we got him. Right? Well, going into the next game, it wasn't like we were starting from scratch. We could typically beat the easy demo hunts right away. Monster Hunter as a game, in general, is just like, it's not a numbers game. There is an executable skill involved, and more importantly, most of it is shown in the form of game knowledge. So, like, you learn monsters, you learn what to do when they're doing what attacks and whatnot, and you play around that. Gear will carry you a long way in Monster Hunter. You can brute force a lot of stuff. But, like, knowing what they look like when they're gonna tail swipe, knowing to bring what materials to mitigate effects of the fight, knowing what weapons to bring to be most effective against the monster, that's like half the game. And so, you know, going into your 7th Monster Hunter game, you're just going to be better. And these people don't realize that it's not just numbers, that there is a lot of head knowledge involved. And they just go, wow, hi love, wow, that was so easy compared to the last time I started playing a Monster Hunter game. They're making the games easier. And it's like, no, you're literally just better at the game. What do you mean you take hammer and hit on head, Mon Hun easy? Okay. Can't believe you called me Trogdeer. Why not? Do you hate it? But wow, the exact same pitch. One of my favorite mods in World of Warcraft Noodles is the Owen Wilson WoW crit. It makes it so that they've taken like 50 different sound clips of Owen Wilson saying wow. So there's like, wow, 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 wow. Just all those different ways he said wow, but that very distinct Owen Wilson way of saying it. And anytime you crit in the game, it plays one. And when they showed off the mod, when it first came out, they showed a rogue, which attacks very fast, has a lot of dots, and a lot of stuff critting. And they're just, you know, fucking stabbing. And you just hear, wow, 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 wow. And it's so fucking funny. I love this mod so much I don't even play. Me using I-Beam, which is guaranteed crits. Yeah, Demon Hunters with the guaranteed crit I-Beam, which hits like 5 times a second, is literally just a Gatling gun of wows. Ow. I just swung my hand too hard. Yesterday after the walk, I helped my dad with the garage, which took longer than I would have liked. My father absolutely dadded me. Literally, I went up and I was like, hey, we're gonna clean the garage tomorrow when the electrician is here, right? And he'd like already cleaned the garage. And he's like, oh no, I kind of already did it. But you can help me put stuff back in. And I was like, okay. And as we're putting stuff back in, it's like, oh, actually, we got to do this. Oh, I didn't clean this. Oh, you know what? We also got to do this. And I'm like, motherfucker, you're dadding me. You hit me with the bait and switch of, oh, we just got to do this, and now you're adding tasks to it, damn it. I can't complain too much, because he literally did the bulk of it himself. But I was like, man. And so, did that. Came back. As I'm putting, like, my trackers back on, I hear, potato time. I put my headset on, and I'm like saying, God damn it, Oku. And I see Oku has left the world. And I was like, okay, buddy. All right. Okay, dude. True boomerang. He only went from wow to ow. I then took a nap. I was laying between Freya and Maruka. And the two of them were just talking. I stayed up for a little bit. And then I passed the fuck out. Woke up to them talking. Passed the fuck out again. Woke up again. And it was just Maru and I. Good nap. Fable is delayed to 2026. Damn. True boomerang. Freya was witness to the event. A new Fable game. I think it's the one they've been working on. That everybody's like, this game sucks because she looks like a man. She's not a model, so I hate her. I don't know. On one hand, I kind of get wanting your character to look hot. Character you're playing as. On the other hand, people get so weird with it. Like, if it bothers you that much, you can just not play the game. But some people, like, they get so weird with it. He doesn't like hot chicks on adventures? There's a reason it sells. Poogie, my beloved. I'm so sick of seeing that meme. 4 years with no Poogie does things to a man. It shows the Joker, and he's like, got a Poogie in front of him, and it's just like, okay. Alright. Do we know if Poogie is in Wilds? They have to be, right? There's no way they aren't. They are? Good. I think what I'm most excited to see, with the embargo lifted, people started spamming pictures of Poogie. I think I'm most excited to see the armor sets and the towns. That's what I'm like, I want to see this the most. I want to play it now. Sounds like a pet name for nerds. Violet. Okay, Violet. Lobotomize me for 3 days. Poogie is the pet pig in the Monster Hunter series. They were in World, and you put little costumes and outfits on them. They were not in Rise, and everybody's like, where the fuck is my Poogie? Hi, Yasu. Like the guy choosing the gay route in Kingdom Come? Then LARPing about game being woke? Yeah. It's so weird, because it's just like, you didn't have to choose that. You could have just not picked that route. But you specifically chose that route. I don't know. I was going to avoid this story because it's politics. But in oh god, I forget which state it was. They changed the law so that in schools or in workplaces, I think, you do not have to respect someone's pronouns. If somebody is trans and they're like, hey, address me as Miss, it is no longer punishable if someone doesn't respect them. They can just discriminate them and call them sir and mister. And legally, you can't do anything about it. Because that shit sucks. Hi, Divana. At this city hearing, this woman was basically protesting. And to the guy, the city council member that, like, spearheaded this bill or whatever, he was like, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me, ma'am. And the guy was like, I prefer to go by Mr. whatever. And she's like, well, you just passed a law that says I don't have to give a shit. It was like, fucking take that, you loser. Time for some malicious compliance. Literally, she just like called him ma'am. And he was like, I prefer to go by mister. And it was like, yeah. Well, you just undid the law stopping that, didn't you? So now you're going by ma'am. Fuck you. It's so crazy when it's like, I want the law to affect you, but not me. You can't do that to me. It's like, what's wrong with you? What's a good story I have? So, yeah, it sucks even if you aren't trans. Yeah. I don't want to be called ma'am ever. Wait, like seriously? I figured you'd be like, maybe not gender fluid, but I thought I would have expected you to be like, I don't really care about this. Why does just people shoot themselves in the leg? I don't know. There was a good news video this morning. And I don't really watch them and write down every story to talk about on stream like I used to. It doesn't really bother me much, but I have preference. Okay. And get misgendered a ton. Really? Okay. I don't write down the good news stories that I used to see like I used to, because it felt like a book report. It felt like I was just reading in front of the class stuff that not everybody particularly cared about. I did see the good news video yesterday, or this morning though, and I wrote down one story. I think I might try to focus on like the most important one instead of trying to get through all of them. But scientists, they have discovered the key cellular mechanism for Alzheimer's. So with this, they can like target this, and it's a huge step in prevention of Alzheimer's and dementia. Because now they know exactly how it ticks, and they know what better to do to stop it. My grandfather actually had Alzheimer's. I was only like 1 when he passed away. But for like 10 years before he went, his memory was going real fast, and the last couple years of his life was just like, he didn't know anybody around him. My dad has described it as like miserable. When your dad says like, oh, who are you, young man? It's just like, oh, this sucks. And so, long hair and a higher pitched voice will do it. Oh, I see. Never happened to me, but I feel I'd be more concerned for the person calling me it, being a weirdo. Me being called ma'am. Gay science. So we're going to see a string of assassinations in the next few months. Got it? Oh no. Don't say that. Whatever the wolf owl was in the background was fucking cool. That is an unplayable race in BDO, I think. Was it one of the blue guys walking around? If there was something more wolf-like and owl-like, I missed it. Owl dog? It was an animal or beast? Okay. I just missed it. BDO is a pretty game. Its environments weren't that, like, varied. It kind of felt like it had 3 environments, but it felt natural and they blended together well. In WoW, you'll be walking in the fucking Blasted Lands, and then you go to the Swamp of Sorrows, and it's like the ground is orange and now it is green. Whereas here the transition is like over miles, it feels. My paternal grandma had Alzheimer's. Can confirm it's devastating as hell. I hadn't seen her in a few years when I visited her back in home country. Needless to say, I was sobbing when she couldn't recognize me and asked why I was crying. Also, ETA 40 minutes to BNS Cities. BNS Cities? Blade and Soul Neo comes out in 40 minutes. Yeah. I've had 2 family members. One had Alzheimer's, one had dementia that kind of led into Alzheimer's, but I don't think it was officially classified as that. I don't know. My grandfather, who died like 33 years ago, I never knew him, but, you know, my dad speaks the world of him. My uncle, who died a year or 2 ago, he had dementia. And he was, like, not recognizing people in his life. So toward the end, my aunt was basically his caregiver and trying to take care of him. The problem was he wouldn't recognize her, and they had moved to a home in Utah somewhat recently. And so he'd be like, "Where am I? This isn't my home." And so he would, like, leave the house and, like, literally try to run away. And, like, she had to call, not the police, but, like, a service that was like, "Hey, my husband has, you know, dementia and he doesn't recognize me. Restrain him." She had to call that a few times. They decided to put him in a home. And the first home he went to, he got kicked out of. Basically, he tried to fight one of the nurses because he was like, "Why are you keeping me here?" Punched a nurse and tried to flee. And so they moved him to a more, like, specialty home. It was like, you know, Grandpa's gonna be swinging, we can handle that. And he was there for a couple months. And then he passed away. My dad has memory problems. Got meds for it now. But I'm worried for when they come back. I also don't ever want to have to face the terror. My mind's slowly falling apart. Bounty hunters? I don't think it was bounty hunters. I think it was specifically like a medical service that's like, "Hey, we'll come restrain your grandpa who's running down the street, and we won't shoot him." Ferret bird, that's metal as fuck. It was definitely not bounty hunters. It was not bounty hunters. No. Based. I mean, it's fun to say based, but, you know, I think not my grandma, my aunt would have cried if you said that to her. I wasn't super close with this uncle. He was cool. I got along great with him. But, I saw him very infrequently. I saw him probably, like, once a year growing up. And then about the time I was, like, 12 to 13, I stopped seeing him as much. You know, I wouldn't take, you know, the annual trip to Washington to visit that part of the family or something. Or they wouldn't come down to see us. And so I didn't see him for, like, 5 or 6 years. And then when I was, like, 18 or 19, I saw him again. Then I saw him again when I was 24. And then I didn't see him since, right? So it was like, I remember, you know, all these pleasant memories as a kid. And I remember hanging out with him a bit when I was like 24, right? I remember one night thinking he was really annoying. Because my cousin, this uncle's daughter, was getting married. And so, my mom, dad, and I, that uncle, his wife, and their son, and then my other aunt, my other uncle, and their son, we rented a house together, and we're staying in that house while attending the wedding. And one of those nights, we were all in the backyard, using the pool, and this uncle just, like, he busts out his iPad, and he's, like, looking at the sky, and he's like, "There's this constellation, and there's this constellation." And it was cool for 5 minutes. It was like, "Oh, what a neat app. That's really cool." And he just kind of wanted to go on, and wasn't really catching the vibe that everybody was like, "Hey, this is cool and all, but, like, we don't really want to go over every constellation in the sky." But He was locked in on it. And he told us about constellations for like 30 minutes straight. And we were just like, buddy, okay. Alright. I'm here and resisting the urge. Are you proud of me, Yuli? Hi, Icy Fire. Should have said nerd. I saw him so infrequently that it was like, whatever, I can put up with it. The urge to what? Jack hug. Holiday time? Sounds like a bit of the tisms. You know, it does kind of sound like that tism fixation, but I don't think it was. I don't know. Maybe it was. He can't really get tested for it now. Holidays. Because we have Icy Fire here. Let's all eat right day. Lame. National Chocolate Covered Peanuts Day. Alright, alright. I like me some peanut M&Ms. National Clam Chowder Day. Pistol Patent Day. Quiet Day. Lame. And World Spay Day. Chocolate, what? Chocolate covered nuts. Chocolate covered peanuts.
Yeah.
Specifically peanuts.
I'm gonna be real honest with you, boss. I did not hear the T when you said peanuts.
Ah. I see. Understandable. Time to get
I was
spayed,
like,
you.
they have a holiday for that specifically?
I wouldn't mind that, Trog. Then you can bust nuts, no condom. No, I'm kidding. You should still wear a condom for STDs. But haha, I heard peanuts. Don't worry, you. Denthead. These nuts. Don't be silly. Wrap that willy. What did this idiot send me? What is this buffoon DM'd me? Huh. Monster Hunter Wilds video, but I can't watch it yet. But it's called The Developers Added This to Make You Feel Guilty. We're at 2 miles already? Oh my god, I feel like we just started. The electrician comes today. They get here at 1. So the longest I can go is 4 hours. We're going to, I don't know how far we're going to get with just this video. But if we get like a crazy long video, we do have to cut it short. I'm betting the video is about you being able to run over baby secrets. It looked like baby chotacabras, but they might be secrets. Oh yeah, Civ is today, right? So no nap today? No Civ. The electrician is coming. And I told Koyo, like, I basically can't attend Civ. And he was just like, honestly, I think we're discontinuing that run anyway, so. I don't know what Koyo's plans are for today. Monhun mentioned. So no nap? No nap, unless I do one later. When games used to punish you for doing things like killing dogs and birds in the game. We're fixing your sweater today, right? Maybe. There's a lot of things I want to fix. The sweater is low priority. Top priority, the leash. I want to get the leash done. Second priority, I should just buy an outfit and have a different cozy outfit. I shouldn't be using the pajamas for stream. We have the instruction for the leash. Can do that. I have the instructions from Dynasty, and I think you said you also know how to do it and gave me instructions. When I've tried to do it myself, it hasn't come out quite right. And so, yeah. I think I just need you to be like, here's what you're missing. And you to have the realization of, holy shit, if I don't write down every little instruction, this guy's an idiot. Need some dog tags that say nap salute. I don't disagree with you, Violet. No, the leash is top priority. I'd rather just set up a comfy outfit than PJs. I do need to fix the PJs. I need to redo the like base safe work model and the base not safe work model, because they use the old FBX that has all the bones with the wrong name. That I could probably do myself, but I haven't tried. Oh, yeah, we could do Avatar stuff today though. That sounds good. I will let you know when the electrician is done. He's going to get here at 1. I'm hoping it's not like a fucking 7-hour job where I can't do anything because they constantly need in and out of my room for the fuse box. We're gonna find out. Part of me is expecting that. Also, I fucked up. Oh no. Part of me is expecting that, Oku. Because, it's been such a, like, on and off thing with the electricity that it's like, I just feel like they're gonna have to tear open the fucking wall and look at stuff and be like, oh yes, the cable is fucked up here. What happened, Violet? I have like 2 or 3 things left. I'm uninstalling Unity. Frick this program. You know what's really funny, Noodles? Boss said the same thing. Boss said, I hate Unity so much I'm doing everything in Blender. I accidentally revealed the baby gender to Fish by saying we have to switch out the girl things for boy things. I've been doing so good. Oh no. Hi, Johan. I tell you about the time with my buddy Keith. 3rd degree burn over 9% of his body? Oh. No, that sounds awful. Never mind, I'll stay on Unity. Blender ... Boss likes Blender way more than Unity. And literally all of his model making stuff is in Blender. When you tell friends everything that goes on in your life. Hi, Joe. When is Minecraft walk? Hey. We already have 2 Minecraft walks, Joe. We are working on the 3rd. It might be ready tomorrow. It's not real, don't worry. Okay. Blender, nowhere, high space. You have to use Unity? Hi, Derry. Why do you have to use Unity? Where Blender's better. Oh, unless you're doing VR chat? Yeah, so they don't upload their stuff to VR chat, so they do everything for like live 2D, not live 2D, but, well, some live 2D, but also 3D models for stream. Where I need now? Wait, where's Red Dead Walk? I want to do Red Dead Walks. It'll be a long time before I do those. I don't even have Red Dead. The walking channel, NDQ. WT Worlds. If you do the socials or the exclamation point YouTube, it'll show you that channel. And we've done walking through a swamp and walking through a forest. Those are the 2 videos we have so far. Next one will be Windswept Plains. After that will be Snowy Plains. I use Blender to make my weapon. Currently learning Blender as I go, gonna be real with ya. I always hear about people having preferences, but like you can't do one without the other. At least I can't, so. I'm kind of with Oku where like, there's stuff you can do in one that you can't do in the other, or it's very difficult to do in the other. Why would you not learn the easiest way depending on which program you're using? That's what makes sense to me. For other people, I guess it's easier to stay in one. For me, it's like, You do this stuff here, you do this stuff here. Problem solved. But, like, it's just one of those things where there's a million ways to solve any problem. They're not all equal. But, if you're doing VR chat, you have to do Unity. Outside of VR chat, you do you. That's where the Avatar 3.0 SDK lives. I mean, so, at the worst, you could do 98% of the stuff in Blender, export it as an FBX, and then in Unity, just upload it to the SDK. And in that sense, you'd have to be using Unity, but you wouldn't really be using Unity. You'd just be uploading it there, right? I still think that's crazy. I still think, you know, Unity has a lot of tools that make stuff really fucking easy to do things with. I went to the store this morning. It's finally warming up. Doesn't feel like I'm freezing when I go to the store anymore. Yeah, you're right. You do animations and stuff in Blender. It's a pick your battles deal, yeah. I don't think toggles can be done in Blender. I would think they could be. But if they couldn't, they're so easy in Unity that they... Like, even I understand toggles. Toggles is like the one of the few things that I'm like, oh, even I can do that. Good night, Tolland. Good night, Elder. I always explain it as I use Blender to give something form, as you need to bring that form to life. They could be, but like you're going to have to deal with Unity animations anyway. Because VRC Fury does all the heavy lifting, said Elon. Yes, yes. VRC Fury does... It's in Unity. It counts. Okay, I can do it. Damn it. VRC Fury can carry your ass? It so does. I don't know when VRC Fury came out, but my god. The godsend. I've got a few patches into VRC Fury. Quick and dirty. And as Dynasty would say. Love that software. Quick. I'm with Yulin. Fury counts. Not coping, I swear. Was wondering, thoughts on Blender versus Unity? Yeah, weigh in on this space fish. Opium? Alright, buddy. Y'all will never understand the pain of VRC 2.0 SDK. I'm pretty sure they will, Kyle. I'm pretty sure a lot of the people here have worked with that. Can always build the editor test copy in VRC Fury and dig into what VRC Fury built. Eland, we need a copium emote. There's a few emotes that I'm like, this would be good. I think I need a dumb emote. Either dumb, derp, or dent head. Or loading. A copium would be good. There's another one that I'm like, why don't I have this? Oh, wave. I don't have a wave. And what it's doing? Blender's for the art. Unity's for the boring technical stuff for me. Unity is the scarier one to me. Unity is the one with, like, all of the options to click. And all of the, like, oh, you didn't click this right, so now your avatar is weird. And the memorization of, like, pages upon pages of option upon option is very daunting and intimidating to me. Blender is like, do the sculpting thing. It's very hard and, you know, very technical. But, like, it's much more straightforward in my mind. Ah. I think we're at the end of this video. I think we're at the Tooth Fairy cabin or whatever. Which is such a weird name. These things are tooth fairies? It's like, ugh. I don't like that.
These look closer to Tooth Fairies in Legend than like every other version.
I suppose, but they're still unpleasant.
They are unpleasant. So's the Bone Fairy.
I split Blender and Unity into science and math respectively. I've learned that they are different and should be treated differently, but are also related, like what Katy Perry said. What the fuck do you mean, like what Katy Perry said? Huh?
Breaks into song.
I learned yesterday that Katy Perry spent a lot of years trying to buy a Sister's Covenant, and the nuns were like, "You can't buy the Covenant," and she's like, "I'm buying the Covenant." Get the fuck out of here, Pixel. Because math is related to science, that's the joke. Okay. Let's restart this video.
Yeah, I have enough friends who know the technicals behind Blender and Unity. I was like, what can I do? I'll deep dive music.
Alright, I didn't go all the way back. There we go.
Says deep dive, but can't play an instrument.
I could play an instrument, but it was very much like... Technically, I can play 2 instruments. But it was very much in like a studio learning application. Never played with a band. Well, I guess technically I played percussion with a band, but it was like marching band in school. I never played like a drum kit in a band.
That counts.
I never played bass with a band. I just learned songs on my own. VR chat bringing the beats. Oh, Violet, not VR chat.
Wow, you just called me VR chat.
Well, I saw the V and I just read that. Oh my god, that's a standard human thing.
Oh, okay, so all V's are the same now. If somebody puts the second badge up there, okay.
Literally, if it starts with a V and ends with a T, I think it's a little understandable to read that as VR chat.
It's fine.
Oh my god. You know exactly what I am talking about. You're just guilt tripping me.
Not only do I know exactly what you're talking about, I specifically and intentionally put that in my name so that people would read it incorrectly every time.
That's messed up. Technically a musician, that's the best kind. That was such a good episode of Futurama. You are technically correct. The best kind of correct. Approved. The best kind. VR chat. You quote that so much? I don't think I quoted as much as I used to. I used to quote it a lot. Being longer. The neutrals are also good episodes. I think my favorite episode for a while was the chicken nuggets one, where they were eating the offspring of the Omicronians. The Poplars? Yeah. I also like the Slurms McKenzie one, where they go to the Willy Wonka soda factory. That one was a good one. I think the thing I quote the most is Zap Brannigan. He has like a few quotes that I just found so fucking funny. The one I quote the most is when he's sending the army out against like some robot invasion. And they're all dying. And he just goes, "Stop exploding, you cowards!" And it's like... I just say that all the fucking time when people die in a video game. So like in Lethal Company, somebody steps on a landmine, "Stop exploding, you cowards!" That's all the food ones. Everyone loves Slurm though. Wimmy wham wham wazzle.
That is fantastic.
When I am in command, every mission is a suicide mission. God. Hi,
I'm
Shion.
playing Sea of Thieves while my kid potty trains, and I quoted Jack Sparrow once, screaming, "Stop blowing holes in my ship!" Now every time it happens, my kids as a cacophony say, "Stop blowing holes in my ship!"
Here's one. I also will say, but I'm drawing a blank now. The other one I really remember from Zap Brannigan is, "You're leaving already? But we haven't even had any of the champagne. It's champagne." Oh, God! I constantly say champagne because of that. Adam 2.0 SDK was just old toggles with mesh toggles on animations, or if you're referring to nested meshes in game object shit. Yes, that is gold. I fucking love saying champagne now because of Zap Brannigan. Zap Brannigan is such a piece of shit. Like, he's honestly one of the most detestable characters in that show. But my god, he's so funny. When I'm in command,
Mom, she was in the
every mission
changing
is a
room.
suicide mission.
My gosh. My mom was in a changing room at a grocery store, and she hears the person in the stall next to her and the like clerk person talking. And one of them is like, "Oh my gosh, I love your fox fur." And the second person's like, "Thanks. Oh my goodness, I bought it here." And my mom is puzzled because she knows they don't sell like fox fur. And then she realized that both of these ladies read FAUX and said fox.
One of
Both of them.
One of my favorite instances of somebody seeing a word and not knowing how to pronounce it, but taking a shot and being so wrong people don't know what they're talking about. It's it's not Game Grumps, but it was the when they worked under Polaris, Aaron Hansen's wife, I'm forgetting her name, Susie. She did a show with Polaris that was like board games in a Victorian era setting. And there was one episode where they played Pictionary. And it was very unfair. Because they played with their kids, Spaz Kid and... Was it Spaz Kid? It was either Spaz Kid or Corey. Who might be the same person, I don't remember. And Stamper. And on the other team was Susie and Aaron. And Susie and Aaron, being a fucking married couple, are just so in sync they're stomping Stamper and Spaz. And so, like... Stamper is getting mad, and they're, Corey's drawing a word. It kind of looks like shit, which is funny because they're both artists, but he's making it look super bad, and, Stamper's getting mad because he can't guess what it is. He's like, "Draw more, idiot, draw more!" The round ends, and Stamper's like, "This is bullshit! This is fucking bullshit! I can't get any points because I've got this idiot on my team. And, like, I'm playing against a married couple who, like, they draw one line and instantly know what it is because they've practiced this shit beforehand." And Corey's just like, "It was fucking Cologne, you idiot. I don't even know what that is. How do I draw that?" And, like, Stamper's like, "What the fuck is a Cologne?" And, like, Susie just starts laughing hysterically. And she's like, I think you mean cologne?" And the guy saw cologne, didn't recognize it as cologne, and was like, "What the fuck is a Cologne?" That shit was so fucking good.
A foster brother, we were looking like a world map, and he wasn't the greatest reader, but he looks over at Nigeria and very loudly for the house to hear screams, "I didn't know we had a country called insert N-word here."
Oh, God. Hi, Kyo. "The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised." That is a good quote. That is an amazing one. "When I want to hang with friends, but I'm too tired." Fucking Corey has the IQ of a bag of airplane peanuts. He's great. Department of Education. Enema. It's... that episode... That show, honestly, was so fucking good. That's where I learned about One Night Ultimate Werewolf, and I'm like, man, I love that, I love that series. But then, like, Polaris went fucking, they went, like, bankrupt, and it turned out they were stealing from a lot of their creators, and so the show just died. And Susie, she didn't have the rights to it, they did, so she was just like, well, I'm legally not allowed to keep doing this. Hi, how is you? I'm good.
I don't understand what I just saw on your stream, but it looked like you reached out, grabbed my head, and forcibly moved me next to you, but the chows moved too, and then everything zipped back.
So what happened was, I bumped my right control stick, so I went like this. I moved it back. My hand was just down here. I did not, like, grab you, turn the world, and then move you back.
Like a final maneuver. Finisher.
I'm good, Keo. We're at 2.9 miles. We're cruising. I can't get a nap today. The electrician is coming today instead of yesterday. But that's fine. I'm kind of just... Keo, you're gonna play Monster Hunter, right? I'm kind of just, like, vibing and trying to turn my brain off until Friday. The moment I learned how to animate throwing and ragdolls, it's so Jover for me, chat. It absolutely is going to be Jover for you. Because if you bother me too much with it, I'll just block you. Ian's gonna start stream by throwing me at the camera. Debating. Still gotta go back to World and figure out the controls there. Don't worry, Ewan. I can turn your brain off for you. Yeah. Joe, are you one of the individuals who supports people having SPS in their ear? Hi, Kumi. Keo, my apologies if I've given you this rant before. But there is a very specific way to get into Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter fans, if it's something you stream, SPS in their where? Kia where? Monster Hunter fans, and we were talking about this earlier, are fucking obnoxious. They get so excited and enthusiastic that they backseat really hard and are very annoying. Even your friends that want to get you into the game are going to do it wrong. The best way to get into Monster Hunter, this is my personal experience and me getting other people into Monster Hunter. Have to send doodles of funny. The best way to get into Monster Hunter is to have people that are new along with you or scaling down to match your armor. It's not enough to be like, don't kill the monster, because what they will do is then they will then switch to like support gear and be like, I'll make it so that you can't die, and that shit sucks. They need to, like, Monster Hunter armor has rarity levels. When you start the game, all of your armor is rarity 1. Your weapon is rarity 1. Make it so that nobody in the lobby equips anything better than what the new player is wearing. So if you upgrade your gloves to rarity 3, everybody in the lobby can have 1 piece of rarity 3 armor. If you upgrade your weapon to rarity 2, everybody can have rarity 2 weapon. That rule keeps it fun for the new players, I have found. And what I've done, so like, when my friends are getting into Monster Hunter and streaming it, and I'm playing along with them, I will enforce that rule to an obnoxious level. So like, I'm playing with my friend Koyo. And I'd much rather be carried. Where can I find that experience? No. My friend Koyo, he's new. And somebody joins, and they equip like all rarity 8 gear that's all defensive skills. And I'm like, hey buddy, your gear is too high. Switch it, scale down. And they're like, oh, it doesn't help me kill the monster? It's okay. I will then go, you can switch your gear. You can have rarity matching the streamer. Or I can kick you. We're not arguing about this. And they'll be like, but it literally doesn't help me kill the monster. And it's like, no. I don't give a shit. The person wants to like feel like they're playing with friends. If you have all defensive skills and you're unkillable, you're not playing at the same level as them. Shut up. Stop arguing with me. Switch your fucking gear. Or take a hike and kick rocks. Real ones win naked. Why did I get brought up? I don't know. Who wanted to send you something?
Jimmy, I thought that was the rule of Dark Souls PvP.
I paid myself to come pout at you. What? Pout at me? This transition to Manan. Awa hashire sore kaze no you. Hold on, wait. Oh, it's hashire sore. Why am I forgetting it? Yo? Okay. Absent noodles is funny. Why did I get brought up? I'd much rather be carried. Where can I find that experience? Current problem I have is Elden Ring. I'm doing an Elden Ring run with a friend. He's playing Monster Hunter on their own. But they keep forgetting the Elden Ring controls because Monster Hunter controls are so different. That's funny. I get that with Breath of the Wild. So when I was first playing Monster Hunter World, I was also playing Breath of the Wild. And they have very similar controls, except for one thing. I think jumping while climbing is reversed. So in Monster Hunter, it's like A to jump, B to let go. And then on Breath of the Wild, it'd be like B to jump and A to let go. And so whichever one I was playing, I'd start climbing some vines and then I would just let go. And I'd be like, God damn it. Jump back on, jump. And it was like, I did it so consistently that I'd get on the vines and just immediately let go. C to use, B to blow.
Real ones know if you jump between COD, Battlefield, Halo. I think there was like one more, maybe Destiny, but every single game had a different button layout. It was absolutely mind-boggling.
Rebind it. I know you can rebind it in Destiny.
No, I'm an OG who plays on base stinking default controls.
That's your fault then. You are complaining about a problem that has been solved.
It's completely my fault. I'm complaining because we need to stinking universalize this standard.
Destiny reference. I need a drink. Okay. I don't talk about view count too much. I think the last time I brought it up was when I was getting view botted like a month and a half ago. I can see my view count. I usually have know what it's at. It has been like just going up and down by like 10 today. It's almost like 10 view bots are like coming in and then leaving. Then coming in and leaving. I've been seeing it just flop between 42 and 32 all day, and it's weirding me out. What? No, it's a Markiplier reference? Well, I think the reference that Ty is referring to is just Destiny mentioned. If you're using a mouse, you're playing the game wrong. Real gamers rotate their perspective with arrow keys. Shut the fuck up. Return to the claw.
Back when I was a console player.
Billions must get carpal tunnel. I think the game is better with mouse and keyboard. I think you can literally aim skills better with a mouse and keyboard. Whether that be bow, heavy bowgun, or light bowgun. Whether that be pheromones with insect glaive. Any range thing you have to do, like a flash pod, it's better with mouse and keyboard. I started playing Monster Hunter with Try. So I am very much a controller gamer. Playing Monster Hunter not on a controller feels heretical to me. It feels wrong. I have gone through the claw era. Everyone must have PSP controls. Monster Hunter feels right.
Come out better on controller.
It feels right on a controller to me. Although I do think it's better on a keyboard. I only played on controller because I was told it's how you're supposed to play. Hi, Zobra. Keyboard plus mouse only. Imagine playing a Monhun game on controller. That's how I play. I think it's one of those things where people are just like, it's supposed to be played this way. But realistically, like, when you're aiming something like a heavy bowgun, it's better on mouse and keyboard. Like, you cannot argue that aiming with a controller is better than mouse and keyboard. You just cannot.
The only people who feel that way are literally prodigious at anything on controller.
Either works. That's the true answer. You can do whatever you like, and both are totally viable. But for me personally, if you told me I had to play on mouse and keyboard, I would probably rush order a controller. Like, if my controller broke, I would probably order a controller on Amazon for next day delivery. And I don't know if I would play the remainder of that day. I think I might be like, I'll just take a break. If it's like Friday night launch day of Wilds, I think I'd put up with mouse and keyboard and be like, oh, I hate this. Do you play Yakuza on anything but controller? That is
like
Pearson.
Outrider on a controller, and it felt like aiming through sludge. I couldn't do it.
The reason keyboard plus mouse started with me is because I never had a controller for PC, so I adapted. Just get pickup from GameStop. To leave the house for that pixel. What the fuck? Also, the GameStops here close at like 6 p.m. Not gonna lie, I would even play strategy games with a controller. Honestly, Core is the same. If she can play it with a controller, she will. She will play Final Fantasy with a controller on her PC. Which is like, okay, that's fair, that's fine. To me, it's weird. But she'll do anything to, like, lean back in her chair. Real Yakuza use a gamepad. Now the only things I play with controller are old console RPGs that don't need a controller in the first place. Okay, but Core has 13 controllers she likes to rotate with. I'm the same way, exactly. I use a Steam controller with crazy bindings. Here's my problem with controllers. I press the R bumper button so hard that I break it. So I literally have two 360 controllers right now, and both of them have a broken R bumper. I should probably get a new 360 controller. I don't know. I need to look at the prices. If I can get one for like $30, I'll probably get a new one. If it's like $60 to $70 for a new one, I'll be like, nope, I can deal with this. Oh yeah, my controller was $250? Holy Yulin grip. So you have a very powerful fingers? I guess so. Made of metal. And uses Halifax sensors. Oh. Honestly, it's something that I might be able to just like pop open the controller and like fix a spring with. Because it's a spring that pushes out the right bumper that's broken. So it, like, you push it in and it doesn't come out. Ludland with the abnormal grip strength.
You can fix it by tearing it apart.
You can use my stick for a replacement? Yeah, Joe? Yeah?
My only advice is be careful because apparently the solder's holding together the vibrator portion of the controller. They're very weak.
Paid 125 CAD for my Xbox Elite 2 controller? Gah. I see CAD, and it's very hard for me to not get political and start making fun of my country leaders over the shit they've been saying with Canada. And I'm like, we already had our political story for today. We don't need more. We literally don't need more. But like, the fucking meme, the guy trying not to cough with the fucking veins popping out of his forehead. Yeah, that's me trying to not make fun of fucking Musk and Trump right now. Would those springs tend to just be plastic nibs? No, on most inexpensive controllers. Is it power time yet? Poland again, SMH. I don't get the Poland joke. Wait, did the feet kissing story come up? I saw it. I didn't put it in my notes. Oh god, is Musk considered a leader? Of course First Lady Musk is considered a leader. Politics,
oh my
Elon?
goodness.
Briefly, what it was, Noodles, is that there was some state that passed a law that basically said it's okay to discriminate based on pronouns. You don't have to, respect someone's pronouns, and you can call them whatever you want. And so at a city council meeting, or like state council meeting, I don't know, this woman was talking to the guy who basically spearheaded this law, and she kept calling him ma'am. No, I was here for that. I'm just bad at explaining. Okay. Wordplay for political kneeling. Is the joke I'm making? I see. It's pretty funny. That video is kind of fucking wild, Pixel. No, I'll just talk about it real quick. The stuff I saw with, Elon Musk was, he basically said Canada's not a real country. Because they were talking about, Canada becoming the 51st state. And Canada responded with, this is ridiculous, yada yada. Not a real country. Fuck this guy. The other thing was, oh, what was the other thing? I'm forgetting what the other thing was. I want to say it was Musk related. Oh, yeah. No, it was like a super pro-Nazi account. Verified on Twitter. And recognized as an official government account. And it was like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah. Anyway, let's move away from that. What's a story I have for you guys? Alright. We have really bad news. This is absolutely devastating news. The hentai artist Derpixian has announced they are going on hiatus for a few years. For anybody who doesn't know, rip.
No, that's bad news.
Derpixian, they do a lot of lewd art, lewd animations. They kind of like filled the role that Zonton did for a few years. But they'd been going like just super aggressive putting out animations for like 4 or 5 years. And they were basically like, yeah, sorry to be cryptic with this, but we need a break. It's a mix of burnout. It's a mix of like health. It's a mix of a couple things. I gotta take a break, guys. It'll be a couple years. I'll post, a piece of art now and then, but we're discontinuing. We're on hiatus for now. Thank you everybody for the support. And it's like, oh yeah, of course, take care of yourself. Thank you for all you've done. No! It's like, oh man, it's sad to see. They've done they got animations out really, really fast. I don't know if it was just them or like a team, but the pace that they worked at was genuinely insane. Yeah. What was the first thing of theirs I saw? Probably Stuffy Bunnies. No, the first thing would have been just a little, like, GIF animation that was, like, a 5-second loop of 2 girls in a, like, an apartment. Just sitting there with tentacles. Just, like, having a normal morning breakfast with just tentacles. That was probably the first thing I saw for them. With the he's pulling his cock out edit for me. It's funny. Yeah. Oh shit, I actually did have another thing of politics in my notes. Alright, fuck, let's get that out of the way too. Wisconsin passed the law. And a lot of, like, Republicans and conservatives are talking about this law, because they're like, liberals and Democrats are going too far. They're dehumanizing people. Basically, in this law, what you'll see them talking about is that the law wants you to no longer refer to people as like wife or husband, they're to be referred to as spouse. Mother is not supposed to be referred to as mother anymore. They're supposed to be referred to as inseminated person. And there's a few other things that, like, you know, they take away identity. The big one that everybody's complaining about is you can't call people mom, mama, or mother anymore. You have to call them inseminated person. Everybody's like, this is crazy. However, the people talking about this, they're fucking lying, as they usually do. This is a bill that specifically refers to artificial insemination. It is not saying, like, hey, you cannot call, you know, people mom, mother, or mama in all situations. It is specifically referring to, in an artificial inseminated pregnancy, instead of referring to someone as the mother in legal terms, we will now be referring to them as inseminated person. And, like, with a lot of this stuff, so it's fake news, I mean, it is real news, because this law is rewriting a lot of the terminology for this situation. But in a good way. But the fake news is, yes, they're, like, taking the little bits of it and carrying it way too, like, so out of the reality for what it actually is, that they're just making it shit up to make the left look bad.
We've forgotten what the freedom of speech even means.
It's not really a freedom of speech thing. It's like, okay, so with artificial insemination, the other person has to have, like, a lot of consent involved with, you know, being being, like, the caregiver for the child, as well as, like, having rights to the child. They need to be there and sign off on it. But the law says, like, the husband has to be there to sign off on it. And it's like, okay, so that doesn't really work if it's, like, a lesbian couple, right? If you have two women together, or a single woman, that doesn't really work when the law says the husband has to be there and sign off. So the law is like, yeah, we're taking that out and writing it in as spouse. The spouse has to be there if there is a spouse. And they're like, you're not allowed to call them a husband anymore. You have to call them spouse. And instead of referring to the person who is, you know, being artificially inseminated, the law says the mother. They're now the mother in all situations. Well, that's changing. And now it's, you know, specifically in the terminology of the word, of the situation, the inseminated person, which makes sense. It's outrage, farming by omission.
Sense just fine. I just, like, the last couple of political topics over, I guess, word policing, it goes both ways. People are equally allowed or disallowed to say whatever they want. If it gets you fired, that's your fault. But also, thought police. You really don't need to be thought and word police. We have the freedom to say what you want.
It has nothing to do with that. Like, I don't mean to, like, just...
I meant the previous one as well. No, I know.
Okay. Yeah, this one is specifically for, like, legalese terminology. And, like, hey, we're using this.
Which is honestly very good to have. My bestie is a surrogate, and I totally understand exactly where this applies.
You think the next Sonic movie will have Eggman say, I've come to make an announcement? Oh, God. Is that a fucking reference to the fucking fan dub? Does he start the whole Moon speech with, I've come to make an announcement? Sonic, left with my wife by pissing on the moon? Is that a reference to that, Ty? I haven't watched any of the Sonic movies. I don't know if I particularly want to.
No, these Sonic theories and fan fictions are just kind of inflated out of proportion.
Okay.
If you want to know more?
Okay. You are way too, like, broken record with this one. What's my other stories? Oh yeah, Warframe news. I wish Farisu was here, but we do have Kyle here. Warframe, we're pretty sure we know who one of the next protoforms is. We're pretty sure it's going to be Ivara. Because there's 2 conversations with current protofames. One of them mentions Loxley. Another one mentions they're good with a bow and arrow. So Ivara is the bow and arrow frame. But she also has an alternate helmet that's like the Loxley helmet. So we're pretty sure that it's very much looking like Ivara is going to be in the next proto frames. Lowfam is trying to rope me into Warframe for a pint of ice cream as a joke. Come to make an announcement. Shadow is a bitch-ass motherfucker. Okay, that's what I thought it was. That Fanda was fucking legendary. Yolan, is that heresy hear you speak of? Is Warframe heresy? I have a love-hate relationship with Warframe. I wouldn't even call it love-hate. I'd call it love indifference. I'll get way into Warframe for like 3 months, and then I won't touch it for 3 years. And then I'll do 3 months of catch-up and like get 5 mastery ranks. And then I'll stop playing it again. Just for a single pint? I can show you a lot of people that are into Warframe noodles. But I myself am like, yeah. Mod, I already see the streamer. Hi, Gale. I'm cheap. I'm cheap and food motivated. I have a dislike, uninterested relationship with Warframe. The hit or miss for me. Peak frame with the pregnancy minigame. I don't know. I think very highly of Warframe. I think it has the best free-to-play model. I think it has one of the better communities. Warframe is fun, but it's not for me. It's also, like, its core gameplay is not for me. The best thing about the gameplay of Warframe, the best thing that, like, people get into is the collectathon. If you like 100%ing games, Warframe is fucking incredible for you. Because, like, your power scaling is directly tied to collecting the things and mastering them. That's literally how you level up. And they've made it so that most things are very attainable. Granted, you know, some of it's going to be hard. But there's nothing that's like, you cannot do that. Well, I guess there's a few things. There's 3 items that are like, founders only. But they've made it so that the founders don't have that as an advantage over you. They can't, like, reach a higher rank than you because of it. I'm not a collectathon player. I'm the type who, I like to have my set guns. I like to have, you know, my favorites, and I use those for everything. Warframe does... It is very fun for me in making builds. The amount of synergy and, like, different stuff you can do to make a build, either on a gun or a Warframe, or an overall build, I really, really like. I love that about Warframe. But I'm not a collectathon player. I do really like the synergy stuff. So, like, one of my favorite things I did in Warframe, before they reworked him, Hydroid had a passive that when you did slam attacks, you spawned a tentacle. And so I ran a weapon that was like max slam damage with a combo in it that just every 3rd melee attack counted as a slam. You just hit the ground and that counted as a slam. I then ran a pet that made it so that when you do a slam attack, every 15 seconds you pull in enemies within like 60 meters, and your slam attacks do more damage. I then ran a mod on Hydroid that the tentacles you spawn from slam attacks have a chance to drop extra loot. And so I was just spamming melee attacks, pulling enemies in from, across an entire room, and then just AoEing them to death with the slam attack that did a bajillion damage. And anything that didn't die was CC'd. And so I just got to, like, slam the ground with these AoE attacks that just ripped through them AoE, and they're all CC'd, and being pulled to me. It was fucking awesome. And then they reworked Hydroid, and honestly, the rework was probably better, because nobody played Hydroid before then. But man... DMs for later or now, your choice. I was gonna glance at it now, but you haven't sent me anything. I like the synergy of Warframe. But the fucking Collectathon, ugh. It's good, and I'm happy for the people that enjoy Collectathons, but man, that shit tires me out so fast. I don't like using shit weapons that, like, I don't care about just to level them up. That's not particularly fun for me. Also, the treadmill stopped because we're at 4.2 miles. I think that was all of my notes today. Electrician, Ivara Protofame, Wisconsin Inseminated Person Law, their Pixian hiatus, the Monhun debate that the game is too easy, Pyro Auric assaulted my memories, and the key cellular mechanism for Alzheimer's identified. I have made
So
fresh...
if we managed to make...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
If we manage to make automatons that are functionally capable of, basic ranges of motion,
Mm-hmm.
and we implant full AI into these automatons,
Uh-huh.
and we just so happen to stick an incubator in this automaton, would that also be an inseminated person?
Technically, yes. But I don't know why you would put AI in that.
Huh.
So, like, true
I mean,
AI,
It's an automaton.
capacity for learning AI, that is something that, like, you are trying to build new humans. But if you're, like, creating a robot, full range of motion, it even looks like a human, I don't know why you would put AI in that. Because typically, you just want it to do robot stuff. You just want it to do work that a
No,
human
I'm
could do.
talking true AI. I'm talking, like, learnable learning.
Yeah, I don't know why you would put that in a robot that's sole purpose is incubate humans. You know what I mean?
guess I'm not comfortable with fully removing certain aspects of the process. If you can get as close to actual genuine affection and experiences that are kind of fundamental even unto baby development, I would definitely try.
I understand that for like a nanny. I understand that once the kid is out. I don't think you need AI in a robot where the kid is not conscious yet and it's inside them. Also, hi, Danny. I have made fresh homemade bread, and my room smells amazing. Sniffa, cards, Fishy get booped on the snoot, Gale. Aw, Gale, Fishy, my two favorite fins. Pat, Kumi. So it can go rogue and kill us. A Vexen. I only know of like 5, but still, you're lovely goobers. Gale, hey, error. I know of 4. I think I'm forgetting one. In my head, there's Fishy, Gale, Error, Henu. I know I'm forgetting 1 or 2. I definitely am forgetting 1 or 2 fins.
No, weirdly, a lot of fins
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Wait, Bacon. Bacon is Finnish, right? That's 5.
Bacon is Finnish, yes.
That's 5. I feel like there's one more. Oh.
We are everywhere.
Paula might have been Finnish. I don't remember with that one.
This Finnish chow is asserting dominance in this conversation.
We are in many places. Just usually unseen. But yeah, the ones I know, Gale Spacious and LumiTube are all lovely to watch. Lots of Finnish in VR chat. The one I was surprised that I knew a lot of initially was Germans. It felt like none of them knew each other, but I knew a lot of Germans. Kind of the same thing with Australians. Lots of them too. You might not see us, but we can hear you all the time.
That was definitely an experience.
I need a drink.
Smug does have a point. If you do know of Melissa Belladonna, that is also a very prominent
I do not know them.
streamer.
I know of
I think
them,
they're
but
one of the like most highlighted, like D&D content creators.
Depends on what hours you play, I guess. I'm in the EU, so I mostly meet Germans and Finns. I have a large portion of, North American audience. But the North Americans that can watch me are able to watch while at their job or unemployed. Because I stream at, prime working hours for North America, I don't see as many North Americans as other North American streamers would. And I'm streaming at a time where a lot of Europeans are getting off of work. So my community it's like 40 or 50% North American, and then like a bit less European, and there's a small percentage of everywhere else. Yep, I got off work 1 hour ago. Good job today. I need to stream in the morning. Because I am the type who... I'm not a morning person. You wake me up and I take like an hour or two to fucking turn on and start functioning. But like, the longer stuff goes on through the day...
Needs more foreplay.
Okay, alright. The longer a day goes on, the easier it is for me to not do stuff and put it off till tomorrow. So I need to, like, get through my morning, but then I need to be productive early. If I have something to do and I think, like, oh, I'm going to start it at 10, I'll actually get it done. If I think, like, oh, I'll start it at 10 p.m., well, at that point, I'm like, I'm close enough to bed anyway. We'll just try again tomorrow. Same since I don't drink any coffee. I also don't drink any coffee. I don't even drink caffeine. I saw an episode of Dexter's Laboratory, and the parents needed coffee, and they were really mean before they got it. I was like, I never want to be like that. Elon needs to stream nice and early, so they get all the attention. Attention starved cutie. What the heck? It's not just for attention. I don't drink caffeine either, Sips Monster. You fucking look like a monster. You're literally like the monster-themed Chow Air. Air is a yone. Shut the fuck up, yo. Good thing we love giving Ewan all the attention. I don't mind it. It's kind of pleasant. Gale, Boss sent me the clip of the... I don't need to worry about Gale. He can do anything. Raw! Gale just falls over dead, and it was just like, oh shit. That's fucking funny. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen something like that. Passione, I've evolved. I'm an alcoholic now. Don't say that proudly. I rolled 3 under the save, Elon. That's so tragic. Gale can do anything except rest well. There's a few things Gale can't do. But typically they're very, productive and insightful. Give me what is rest. Alcoholic is normal though, I heard. Nothing special, you just a Johnny. I drink only in VR chat. I can't drink at all, Danny. I wish I could. Not that I drink a lot, but I'd like to drink like maybe 2 times a year. Now to maybe rest. Gale, I will steal
Why
your
don't you
coffee
drink
maker.
something that's not like strong, like hard cider or something?
Cause then I don't get drunk off of it. I want to be drunk. That's what I'm aiming for. But the stuff that gets me drunk is like just tastes awful. And even if it's like not something that even if it's not strong and I have to fucking drink a lot of it to get drunk, it still tastes awful. Which
I
one,
tried
air?
Angel Tequila.
Can only pick one of them. Of course, you have multiple. Get Bailey's chocolate. Tastes like melted ice cream. We tried Bailey's. I couldn't do it. I hated Bailey's. I'm also a little scared of Bailey's because I've been drunk one time in my life. I had screwdrivers, which was vodka and orange juice. And now, both vodka and orange juice have nauseating smells to me. I can't even be like in the same room as them.
Oof.
So I'm scared of Bailey's making like dairy stuff nauseating to me. I love milk. I go through 3 gallons of milk a week. I would cry if I got nauseated from milk. It's in case more people come to visit Air. The same problem with vodka,
Husband
OJ, and
also
vodka
did not
cola.
like Bailey's, but he found that tequila was mild enough. I would suggest tequila.
I was going to try tequila at one point. The advice I heard recently was you just gotta learn how to mix drinks. You're not gonna find something that you like unless you just have mixing skills to like make it just not taste like alcohol. Which is like, ugh, that's so much effort.
No, see, that's husband's problem, and he like very much dislikes the alcohol taste in anything. So I wind up drinking it if he can't. But like tequila, doesn't hit him like that at all. It doesn't just have that overwhelming alcohol taste, so he enjoys it. Just lemon, salt, etc.
Or endure the taste. I cannot endure the taste, Danny. I am a little wimp when it comes to taste, and I'm gonna throw up before I actually get it down. I'm practicing cocktails. Need to make Eland inspired one.
It's gonna be a very pale pink.
I have
like
tried.
pomegranate or something.
I've tried vodka. I've tried beer. I have tried a white wine. I've tried Bailey's. There's one other thing I tried that I can't remember. And I've tried mead. Now, a lot of those are probably like...
White wine would also not do well.
A lot of those are probably like cheap things that, you know... This was just going to taste bad. This was not a good test of that type, but... Strawberry milkshake with rum in it, I would say. See, strawberry milkshake, I would fucking
That
love.
would probably do well.
However, I would hate to get blackout drunk on that and not be able to have milk anymore. I'm terrified of that. If I start getting nauseated from milk, it's Jover. Creamy and pink at least. Okay. Alright, buddy.
Right? I don't know how open you might be, but dessert wine is actually really sweet. I even found one that tastes like Tootsie Rolls.
Hi, Micaiah. Micaiah was actually there when the person was telling me, I'm gonna have to learn to mix drinks if I want to get alcohol. Here's the real thing, though. I don't actually care that much. If I can't drink 2 times a year, alright. Doesn't really, like, hurt me at all. Drinking in social situations sounds fun. I'm really not missing that much if I don't. But it constantly comes up because everyone else is like, we gotta find an alcohol you like. And I'm like, we don't really have to. And they're like, no, we gotta try this. Have you tried this? It's like, And I've tried something similar to this. What about this and this? It's like, oh god. I've been through this so many times. Where it's like... It's not something that bothers me. Somebody brings it up. And then they're like, we gotta solve this problem. We gotta find something. And I'm like, we really don't.
Remember, kids, don't push your friends into alcoholism.
It's not that I'm like sitting here like, oh, I don't want to drink. I don't know if I should. Because I am sitting here like, oh, I'd like to drink. Just, you know, haven't found something I like. That's when it's like, okay, he signed off on it. He's given all the okay he needs. Let's find something. And I'm like, well, let's not put too much effort into it. Hi, Global. If we install 5080 inside Elin, would he be missing rips? Rops? Oh, I gave up on trying. Elin is just Elin. Mm-hmm. Hi, Global. We're at 4.8. We're almost at the Ogre Mushroom Hill. Hi, Air. Zangar Marsh was an interesting zone because it actually covers like biodiversity and a problem with the topology of all the animals and how they interact with each other. When you get to the zone, there are these little fungal dudes. And they're being attacked by fungal giants. And so you go to them and they're like, we're being overrun by the fungal giants. Please, they've always been peaceful, but now they're like just killing us. And so you go after the fungal giants. You're like, what's your problem? Why are you guys doing this? You find out that the fungal giants are being chased out of their territory by the ogres who are cutting down all the mushrooms. So you go to the west side of the zone. You find all these ogres cutting down the mushroom trees. And you're like, what's up with the ogres? You find out that they have been chased out of their homelands by a lot of the orcs and the Fell Horde kind of taking over ogre lands and chasing them into Zangarmarsh. So it's kind of like this group attacked this group and took over their lands. So they got displaced, which displaced another group, which displaced a fourth group. How many ROPs would he be missing? I don't even know what a ROP is. ROPS? Hi, Jack. Wow, look at this kitty. Jack, get the fuck out of here. Go focus on your own stream. This guy. Zangarmarsh is one of the zones I never played fully, only parts of it. I thought it was okay. When it first came out, Nagrand was my favorite. Now, looking back at Burning Crusade, I'm like, you know what? Nagrand is alright, but it's really not like the best zone ever. I think I kind of like Zangarmarsh more. Easy solution, genocide for everyone. Are you spying on me? What do you mean am I spying on you? You're in my chat right now. You're spying on me. No, Jack, I can see you in Chatterino. I also knew you were live before I went live. But I can see your name in my Chatterino with a big ol' red dot next to it. Or, well, I do have Lore Master, so I guess I played through it. Someone get Moggs so we can benchmark him. You're just enjoying throwing out terms that I don't know the meaning of. We're at 4.9. I think we're at the end of Zangarmarsh? Let's check. Dang, Chatterino, that snitch. Oh, we're not even close. I guess it's only 16 minutes. I also watched the newest Tech Jesus video. You know what a Moogle is? Yes, I know what a Moogle is. I love Chatterino Jack. It's such a, like, paranoia solver. Because it just lets me know when people are talking about me. I'll show you 16 minutes. Hell yeah.
But that's not taking your time or savoring anything.
What? No, 16 minutes is plenty.
What?
You can spend more than 16 minutes. Just 16 minutes of, just that. That's like
14 minutes of
14.
cuddling.
I don't know about that one, Noodles. I was gonna count the cuddling as not part of the 16.
The
Fif-
cuddles are not in the 16. Okay, now we're starting to sound reasonable.
Hi, Molly. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that name, and I had a little bit of a jump scare, because there's a Molly from my past, like 6 years ago, that, I haven't seen in a good, like, 4 or 5 years. I'm like, oh shit, that's not the same one, right? The 2 minutes are for snacks. Hi. Have you seen, how many times have you seen the Monster Hunter is too easy this time, Cookie?
What do you mean by that? Like,
So-
people messaging saying that or something?
So, Monster Hunter Wild is coming out, and video game journalists are writing articles about it, and they're like, this game's actually really hard. It's kind of too hard, because they're video game journalists. And there's a bunch of people going,
Yeah, they're-
actually, you're bad at video games. In fact, it is easy. In fact, Monster Hunter Wilds is too easy. It's the easiest Monster Hunter game yet. They shouldn't make it this easy. And everybody's just like rolling their eyes because it's like, we have been saying this every Monster Hunter game for the past 15 years. A game comes out or is about to come out, and everybody in the community just goes, it's too easy.
yes.
Let's play Monhun 1? Why? Fucking no. Absolutely not, Cairo.
If I'm going back, what I'm either going Generations or for Ultimate.
Yes.
I'm going down any further than that.
Same.
You're suggesting to play Halo 1 level graphics.
I have Generations Ultimate. I've only put like 10 hours into it. It's really hard to go back, Cairo. It's really hard.
It is.
Is this a goblin or a Nanachi? It's a Nanachi, I think.
No, it's not. It's a Pokemon.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's based on one, right? But like, the
Yeah.
base model?
No, this is a Pokemon. It's
What is the base model?
What's the name of it? The base model. I need to find it again.
Well, it's a Liepard, but
yeah, it's a Liepard, but I don't know what the base model is because it's not Nanachi.
I like using Chatterino to see lurkers joining the chat. I actually didn't know that Chatterino did that, but I'm not surprised. Literally no journalist has said it's hard is part of the concern because they think it's easy and people think it's a steamroll. Your mega bug net broke. Elend, I like it when games use and abuse me.
I now have interest.
You know this. My hobby is catching Pokemons in VR chat. Hi, Micaiah, Marowdy. Cairo, you've only played World and Rise, right? You haven't played the older Monster Hunters? They're good, but you gotta understand, World brought so much quality of life that, like, it's just not fun to play the other games. It's just like, oh god, it's just not fun. Maybe notice on your name, I randomly say, Ewan needs to see this, then never sending you anything. God.
Send me the link for Chatterino when you end stream or whatever.
It's literally just you Google Chatterino. I played through you. Okay. Yadi Micaiah. There was a couple years ago, nobody knew about Chatterino. It was like only certain people had it because just nobody knew about it. And it became a running joke in Chloe's stream that they would mention me and that would summon me. Now, I just had Chatterino and I'd get a ping, so I'd see them ping and I'd show up and be like, hi! But they'd be like, don't speak his name. It will summon him. He always knows. Fucking excess overlay just crashed. Where's the fucking thing? Nope, not that one.
Being able
Desktops.
to know when I have specific eyeballs on my chat would be very helpful.
Fuck my.
You just want to call out lurkers. I don't support that.
I want to know when my mother and younger sisters are looking at my chat.
I've looked at, so way back in the day when I first started. So like my very first stream, nobody said anything in chat. And I remember, I could see my view count. And I watched it go from 1 to 2. And so I clicked on the user list and I could see who it was that had tabbed into me streaming. And at that point, I like knew who it was, but I didn't call them out. I was just like, "Hi, Quaddy, how are you today?" But I messaged them after and was like, "I saw that you were there."
So, Danny, both of my sister-in-laws have access to my Twitch. My parents are gamers, so my mother sometimes has access to my Twitch if I tell her, "Hey, I'm streaming something you're interested in." And my 19-year-old sister also has access to my Twitch. I told my 14-year-old sister, no, you cannot, because I am not responsible for anybody else on the stream. It's rated R, it's rated M for a reason. But, yeah, it's useful to know when I might have specific eyes looking in.
What? Mom and sister lurking chat is wild, haha. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kid you not. I told my mom to watch stream one day, and then she comes in and goes, "Hi, baby." I'm like, "Mom, this is literally my professional account where I make money. Please don't do that."
Oh,
knew
but
what she
that's
was doing.
funny. Alright, I have Chatterino back up. I can see everything. Whenever you crouch like that, Cookie, your tail just goes right in the camera.
I know. I was like, oh, sorry.
All good. Yeah, that was all I saw yesterday. Though was, is Monster Hunter too easy? And then most of the community just fucking
No.
dogpiling on the people going, here's a compilation of the past 13 years of people complaining that whatever game is coming out is too easy. You were not the first person to say this. No. No, it's not. It's...
I mean,
It might be easier when it comes out. Like, it might be... And I wouldn't even say more easy. It might be more accessible, right? Because in the past, Monster Hunter games have been disgustingly overwhelming, right? I think it was Monster Hunter 4U that I played. That it was literally like an hour or two of talking to NPCs and just getting dialogue bombed. And then they send you on a quest to pick
tutorials
up...
and stuff.
Yeah, they send you on a quest to pick up 15 herbs. And then they send you on a quest to pick up 12 blue mushrooms. And then they send you on a quest to pick up like 8 unique mushrooms. And then they send you on a quest to kill like 25 jaggies. And then they send you on a quest. I think it was technically macaws. And then they send you on a quest to kill a great macaw. And it was like, this was 4 hours and I've done nothing? This shit is ass. For a new player, you're not gonna read all that. You're going to get to the point where you just start hitting the skip button because, dude, reading all this is fucking, like, I'm gonna go insane doing this. So you skip tutorial stuff, and all this tutorial stuff, this 4 hours, they're teaching you stuff the whole time. And so you start skipping that, you start not learning mechanics. And so in the past, their tutorial was just so Their intro was just so bad because it was too long-winded and overwhelming. But, like, it was so awful to
They
not
teach you
skip
how
it.
to, like, hey, this you combine your herbs with your mushrooms to make potions, or like
Mm-hmm.
potions, you can play with honey to make it potions. Like, they're trying to teach you the crafting system, and then like they're like, okay, go fight these little ones so that you can learn how to actually fight. And then go like, hey, go to this blacksmith to learn like what you need for materials to collect, and like all this extra stuff that was like, what the heck?
They've streamlined a lot of it
So
now.
much.
And, like, a lot of that is just not a thing in the game. But is the game really harder for it not being there? No, not really. Were you really, like, a better player for knowing that, oh, yes, I have an herb. I should combine that with a blue mushroom to get a fucking healing potion? Like, is that, like, really the most interesting gameplay that's, like, knowing this and doing this is the best expression of skill? No, that's just tedious. And so, like, they've removed a lot of stuff like that. But, like, just a lot of the other things, too, in the old games. Oh, my God. I'm kind of mixing up, like, two conversations here. Are the old games harder? As well as, Cairo, let's go back and play Monster Hunter 1. And I'm like, fuck, no. I never want to go back to,
The
like...
mechanics, okay. Dude, it's so clunky on that one.
I never want to go back to picking up an herb and, like, bending over in an animation to pick it up. I also never want to go back to loading screens. Having each area in a zone be, like, Area 1, Area 2, Area 3, and a loading screen between each one, I never want to deal with that again. That shit sucked.
Oh, it really sucks when you like walk in after a loading screen, see the monster smacks you back, and you have to go back into a loading screen, and you're like, fucking asshole. Now I have to go back in and go to another loading screen, and I'm still getting time for this. What the fuck?
You need to heal. You run into a different zone. You heal. You go back to that main zone. He smacks you back into the second zone. You heal up again.
Yes.
You go back in. He's not there. You go back to the second zone. He has gone to that zone now, and you're just like, oh my god, kill me. Fighting Logyakris with D-pad camera made me want to explode, except Elden Ring. People complain about it being too hard. Which is funny, because I think that's something that is considered an easier Dark Souls game. Because if a boss is too hard, you just go grind. You just come back to them later. That's fine, this ass is shit. We're almost there. We're almost at the cave to
Awesome.
Blades Edge Mountains. We're at 5.5
You're
miles. Yeah?
I have a friend that's actually playing Generations,
Mm-hmm.
like recently, and he came to me because I told him like I beat Generations, and if you ever want me to join on you for a hunt together because it's on Switch, we can play.
Mm-hmm.
He came to me asking, hey, what do I need to do for the village quest? Like, I feel like I've done everything, but I haven't got my urgent yet. And I'm like, okay, let me pull up the wiki. Okay, what do you need to do? Have you done this mission? Have you done this mission? Because, like, you need to
Dude.
do certain missions, and they don't tell you which ones you
The
need to
old
do.
urgent quest is so dumb.
No,
So,
not even just urgent, just like the main missions, like
Yeah.
key quests.
well, the key quest to unlock the urgent is what I'm referring to. In current Monster Hunter, they give you like a main quest that's like, hey, do this one, it progresses the story. And typically they'll just, hey, hunt this, now hunt this, now hunt this, now hunt this, and you just go through the line. A lot of them are not difficult. In the past games, they would say like, okay, you're hunter rank 1. Here's 10 quests that you can do. And like as you do them, you unlock more optional quests. So you get like 20 to 25 quests at hunter rank 1. 5 of those will be key quests. So if you do that key quest, you unlock the urgent quest, but only when you do all of the key quests. Do they tell you which ones are the key quests? Nope.
No.
You just need to know or check the wiki these 5 specific quests. So number 3, number 9, number 12, number 16, and number 18. You do those 5 quests and you'll get your urgent quests. You do your urgent quest, and then you progress to Hunter rank 2. Here's the other thing. Ow. Ow. Way too dank. Ow. It's taking me forever to open this. God damn it. Why is Crystal Song Forest so loud? Here's the other thing. If you do the multiplayer, the urgent quest does not count for everybody. So let's say Cairo, Cookie, and I are playing together, just the 3 of us. We unlock the urgent quest. I post it, and we kill it. I then progress to Hunter rank 2. Cookie and Cairo, still Hunter rank 1. Cookie has to post it, and we kill it a second time. Cairo has to post it, we hunt it a third time. That's how ranking up worked in the old games. And that shit sucked. People complain about the Monster Hunter World co-op system, and it's fair. It's got problems and it's shit. It is an upgrade from past games, though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I need to change my outfit. You guys wait there. Bloop. Can you help me do my urgent Lao Shenlong? I've actually never hunted that monster.
I have. That one's fun. And I killed it as a cat.
Hell yeah.
Palico Palace!
I...
Hovering!
One day they'll bring back Prowler, right?
Hovering!
For sure.
Please. Prowler mode is like only in 2 generations, though.
Yeah.
I like Prowler mode.
Give us Prowler mode. Give us the Excel Axe. Give us the Magnet Spike. Give us Tonfuzz. We deserve these things. There's another weapon I'm forgetting, but... okay. We're back. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Da-da-da-da-dum, da-dum. God, I love this map. Can you help me do my urgent Lao? No. No, I won't. Oh, what was the distance? 5, 6? 5.6 miles. Now we rest. Done. I close Crystal Song Forest. I come over here. Are all these streams open? Why is quality is this? 360. It looks way nicer than 360. I have 2 Ploxy raids open. Ah, I see. Shocky just raided Ploxy. Alright, we open this one. Well done, Ewan. Thank you. Yep. Thank you, Octal. Uo. Get a new target, Dork? New target for what? You saying a raid target? Because I wasn't gonna raid Shocky. No, there is somebody that I'm morally obligated to raid today. Because I woke up in their lap yesterday. So I'm like, I fucking love you right now. You're my favorite person.
You're my friend.
You're
that's
my
cute.
favorite deputy.
Mom, who's your favorite kid? Oh, I could never choose between all of you. I love you all equally. Thanks, Mom. They start walking away and grabs the arm of one of them. It's you, and by a long shot.
Yay!
Do I have... Where's the train? Whatever. Oh, no, wait. Is this? No, that's not it. Whatever. I can find it through this. New instance. Friends. Drop portal. Portal. We're moving, Juice. Come on. Woohoo, 5.6 miles. I'm proud of you, Elin. Good job, Elin. Thank you. What time is it? 12:01? Oh, Koyo's probably starting. I need to get those channel points.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding.
Oh, it was in the wall. Let's see. Lighter off. Oh, collar's back on. Wait, I want one drink before I sit down. Okay. Move those over there, grab this. Oh, my butt's like already at the proper height for this. That's nice.
Nice.
I hate when a fucking like chair or a sofa has colliders like this, and it's like, I turn the colliders off, dude. Why are there still colliders? Dang it. What would Dino Zoomies look like? Hi, Dino. Nice walk. Thank you. Ugh. Baked in colliders. I hate it. I hate it. A good job of you. That lap story was so cute. Wait, nap today? No. No nap today. Regrettably, the electrician is coming today, so we cannot do a nap today.
Oh no.
Everything was gonna be perfect if they came yesterday, but it did not work out. That's fine. Oh my god, there's so many people live today. I'm opening a 4th stream to lurk in to collect channel points because there's like 4 up that I'm like, I need these channel points. I literally need these ones. I can't get over it. Dang it, what would Dino Zoomies look like? Baked in colliders, meow. So what happened, Noodles, was yesterday we were supposed to end at 12 for the electrician, and then I was going to help my dad clean the garage while the electrician was working. So it was like, oh, you know, while the power is going in and out, I'm going to be doing something anyway. And then I had set up plans with somebody later that day who was like, hey, I don't get to see you much, but I'm, you know, I don't really want to, you know, be around in a crowd. I get nervous with that. So I was like, yeah, cool. So I was going to get back on VR chat to hang with them more one-on-one. And so everything was going to be perfect. Everything lined up. But then the electrician did not come yesterday. Hi, Nick. I'm good. We just finished walking. The electrician did not come yesterday. Instead, they said they're going to be here today at 1. And so it's just like, ugh. Okay, well, Dad and I will clean the garage tomorrow, right? But he cleaned it yesterday, and he was like, yeah, I just started anyway. It's like, okay, all right. I finished stream. Helped my dad clean the garage. a little bit. And then I came back to VR and I was like, well, so there's no electrician today, so there's no reason I can't nap. And so it was Freya and Maruka. And apparently this was the first time they had like hung out in VR chat and gotten to talk to each other. And so I was in a bed with both of them on either sides of the bed, kind of facing each other and talking, and I just fell asleep between the two of them. At one point I woke up and they were still talking. I think they were talking about like a like snuggy bathrobe with pockets in the sleeves. And like, I'm gonna be honest, that sounds really stupid, but one of them was excited for it. So, you know, hey, if it works, it works. And maybe there's something I don't know about this that's good. But they were like pockets in the sleeves, and I was like, that sounds so impractical. At the time, though, I just stayed sleeping because I just drifted off back to sleep. I woke up again, and Freya was gone. And I just, my head was in Maruka's lap, and it was just like, oh, this is really nice to wake up to. And so that's where I'm going today. They're my favorite person right now because of that. And so the raid's going there. Who is the cute furry? This one is Cookie Pro.
Hmm?
This is Air. This is Lego Kyle. And over there's Violet. We had Logitech with us before. I don't know if they've made it to this world. We also had Juice with us earlier. They might be asleep. And this is Eland. Hi, Yuki. Eland would rather have hot, sloppy VR sex than watch me play a JRPG he hardly cares about. That is not true, Cairo. I was watching you the entire time. I literally had your stream open on Excess Overlay while I was cuddling with them, okay? You asked me to be in a call with you while you were playing that game. And that, I said, no this time. But I was watching the whole time. How are you, Kyle? Cairo, how are you, Kyle? And this is Elin, Tappies, hi, Yuki. Yuki. The next video, video 4, is going to be snow planes. And what I want to do is I want to have a path in the snow, but I don't necessarily know how to do that. So what might happen, I've thought of a way to do that as I'm asking. What I'm thinking of doing is digging up the snow and one block down from the snow and putting like marble or andesite. Alternatively, I could put slabs down and the snow would pile up on the slabs, right? Basically, I want an indention in the snow that's like there's a clear path to walk down. That you know, we're going across. On the slabs there will be no slow. Fuck. Okay. Then I might do like a white stone, like andesite or marble. And we can turn off weather so those don't get snow on them, right? But if you want that, you can just use snow layers. What is snow layers? Yep. Please explain snow layers to me.
There are actual snow blocks and even like layers of snow that you can apply.
Okay. Alright. Snow layers are just a carpet thick snow layer. And you can stack those? Oh, okay. That sounds awful, actually. Because I want the path to be lower. I don't want to apply snow layers to everything but the path. That sounds awful. We'll see. I'll try a few
Yuki
things.
might be able to make an example out of it. Yeah.
With snow planes? Normally don't hear about them much. With float planes and flying boats taking all the attention for odd landing craft. Izue. That's not the snow planes we're talking about, but you know that. Oh. If you want the snow to not melt, use soul lanterns, soul torches, or redstone torches. I'm not worried about the snow melting. Because it's in an Arctic area. I'm worried about snow getting placed. And so my first thought
The
for a
snow
solution.
will still melt if it's near a regular torch or a regular lantern, even if it's in a snow biome.
Okay. What I was concerned with was I want an indent into the snow layer so there's a very clear path to walk on. And Violet was saying like we might need to put lava under it to, you know, raise the temperature so that snow doesn't stay there. And I was just like, well, hopefully we can just turn like a weather setting on this, like make it so that it doesn't snow. There's a lot of things to consider with this one, and a lot of like, hey, we might need to do this, we might need to try that, or this one. For now, I still want you working on Windswept Hills, but we can turn off that weather effects blocks, I believe. Okay. The goal is snowy area around us that we're walking through. And then the path we're walking on is maybe like 2 blocks or 3 blocks wide of clearly it's traveled and the level is lower than the rest of the snow. That is the goal. I have made the world yesterday. I had to make like 3 worlds to find a snow biome that was big enough. But I eventually found one. It was like the 3rd large biomes world I made. I found a big enough snow area. It's a lot of like checkered snow plains and snow taiga, which isn't ideal. I didn't try making a snow plains only world. I might look at that. There's no command that turns off snow layers forming on blocks. So we can still have snowing without the drawbacks if you want that. Oh, there is a command that turns off snow layers forming on blocks. Okay. Okay. I keep putting my hands in your head and triggering these little effects and pops. Good lord.
You want me to turn it off?
I kind of would appreciate that, yes. Thank you. Hi, welcome back. Tuesday, right? Tuesday is WoW stuff. Although, I honestly don't even really care about the WoW stuff. I'd rather play, like, Civ in my free time than WoW. I have a new playthrough going that, is kind of fun because I understand everything more. But I should at least log into WoW and look at the stuff. I'm wondering, do they have catch-up gear, Ty? Ty or Logitech? Or Farisu if she's there. I'm wondering if the new patch has like a catch-up gear thing. Aren't there still sites that people share interesting Minecraft seeds on? Remember one where it had a sort of seed test that would give you a top-down map of what the world will look like? Yes. There's also a subreddit where you can just like type in swamp and you'll get a bunch of people talking like, here's a fucking massive swamp I found. Here's an interesting swamp I found. And so that is kind of like a last resort. I can typically find what I want with just large biome. But ideally, what's really disappointing Zwei, I would just make a world that is single biome. The problem is they fucking ruined the world generation for single biome worlds. And it's like it builds the elevation first and then the biome. So if I made a snow plane, if I found snow plains, it would typically be flat. There wouldn't be a lot of hills going through it because they're fucking plains. But if I make a snow plains only biome world, it's going to have mountains. It's going to have oceans. It's going to have a lot of stuff that's just you would never find in a snow plains. Because it's like it set the mountains and elevation for things first. And then it just, but counted as a snow plains. And so it's just got snow on it. But it's like fully mountainous or something. And it's like not plains at all. They've just set it as that. And it's really fucking annoying. Because apparently they used to have really good single biome generation. And then just, I think it was like 1.8. They just fucking shit the bed with it. Or 1.18. They just shit the bed with it. Which is disappointing, but oh well. Oh well. I have enough tools to find, whatever I need world biome wise. Don't forget to blink for my fellow hyper-focused peeps. Good lord. To blink my fully... Gotcha. I don't think I've ever had a problem remembering to blink. I have had problems in the past remembering to eat. When I get really into a game, I, don't stop and I don't eat. And if I'm bored and I don't have a game to play, I do eat more. But there have been times in the past where, a friend comes over and they're hanging out for the day. And I'm just, I'm playing the game. I'm just like, yeah, let's go. And then my mom would come up and be like, hey, have you eaten anything all day? And I would be like, I think so. And then my friend who's with me is just like, no, I'm so hungry. Is it time to eat? My mom would be like, oh my God, Euland, you're supposed to be a good host and feed your guests. I was like, I wasn't hungry. I didn't think about it. I have definitely done that a few times to people who came over. When I'm playing Fortnite, I have to remember to blink. That's really me coded. Did you eat? I forgot. I definitely have forgotten to eat many times. If I'm having a lot of fun with something, like a new game or a friend coming over, I will absolutely forget to eat. Eating. Oh yeah, that's supposed to be something collapses. Today. No Civ 7. Big Sag. What are they talking about me in Aiko's channel? I heard about it. I don't know what they're talking about, but Zuby's in Koyo's chat going, yeah, I heard about it. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. No, Yulen gave me the answer. He told me. And I'm like, what? What are they discussing? What did I spoil? Oh, well. No Civ. Oku and I are probably gonna do Avatar stuff today, because Avatar. Oku's probably starting to be like, fix your fucking avatars. I forgot till you brought this story up. Like, I had a burger yesterday at 5 and that's it. Yulen, check the group chat. Okay. Oh my goodness, suddenly there's so many DMs. That's really funny, Noodles. My friends don't like the way I talk. Okay. Well, okay, here's the problem, Yuki. I don't want to apply 3 to 4 layers of snow to the entire world. That sounds awful. There's already 1 layer of snow on everything. I would like to work with that and cut into that. Applying 4 you're hot miking, by the way, Kyle. Applying 4 layers to everything sounds
Sorry.
very tedious. Oh no, I just went down instead of up. What do you mean?
I mean, if
down
you make the
instead of up?
copyable set of path and then turn off the like snow regeneration, it'll look exactly the way you've desired it, as it were.
Maybe I'm not understanding. The world I have, there's 1 layer of snow on all the blocks. That's what I got. So when you say go down, you go down 1 layer and you're seeing grass. The path is slightly in the ground. That should work with your copy-paste path generator. I guess we'll see. I feel like you're looking at a different section that just has a lot of layers of snow, and that doesn't work with the snowy plains. Base reveal?
Also, Fish did a thing. Look at neat stuff.
Oh no. Oh, what has she done? Good lord, space fish. That's cute. Face reveal? Yeah, I've only seen your
now
avatar
we're a
from the
meme.
back. So every stream, Danny, it starts with me doing like stretches, which if they go fast, take 20 minutes. If they go slow, well, it took me 50 minutes a few days ago. Then I walk where, you know, the camera's behind me. And then at the end, I kind of just hang out here with chat and talk. There is you know, that is a very variable amount of time. Well, the walk is also a variable amount of time. If I'm having a lot of fun, I'll stay here and talk for 2 hours. There have been times where people get me going on like Legend of Zelda lore, and I just talk and yap for 2 hours straight. And I'm like, wow, I've just been sitting here for 2 hours. Can't do that today. We have a hard cutoff today. Actually, I probably should end in like 8 minutes, because then it gives me some time to clean my room when the electrician gets here. Yeah, it's the majority of the stream. You cannot see my face. I will show you at some point on how to build this example. And you just say if it's how you imagine it or not. Okay, okay. Space fish with the little fucking wiggle of just good. Alright. Alright, space fish. The face is like the best part. If I had my way, if I could do things my way, I would do the 2-camera setup for VR chat. However, I would have it as like, the camera behind me shows everything, and the camera in front shows like a cutout of just my face. So you guys would see my face in like a small box and probably like the bottom right over here. And then we'd have the standard view of walking. The problem is, to do a 2-camera setup for VR chat, you have to have 2 sources in your scene in OBS. You would have screen capture, and you would have screen capture or app capture. No, screen capture. And then your other one would be app capture. The app capture, however, goes to your camera. So right now I've got my camera floating there, and that's why it's not from my point of view. The screen capture would go from my point of view. The problem is, I can't hide and filter stuff out in the screen capture. I also don't want a screen capture. I want a camera in front of me and a camera behind me. So it's very much like, it doesn't work specifically for what I want, tragically. Oh my god, you're all wiggling now. The face is the best part? Really? You're not gonna say like the butt is or something? I thought we were a butt streamer. I thought we were your standard run-of-the-mill dime a dozen cameras on the butt streamer of VR chat. I thought that was my place in life. The beta camera supports 4 concurrent stream cameras? Are you fucking serious? Like, Joe, are you actually serious with that? Because, holy shit, that kind of changes a lot. Yes.
For what?
The beta camera supports 4 concurrent stream cameras. Which, if that's the case, you guys might see a lot more of my face from now on. Ewan, did you like the pic I sent you? I haven't looked at it yet. I was just about to open it, and then I got distracted by Joe. Yule, do you know what you're gonna do for the cave biomes? Yes. Kind of. Yes. The face is what you look at while you compliment the butt. Yep, I was playing with it yesterday. It's incredible. And there's nothing else I'd like to look at as I... Okay. Alright. Let's see what fucking Cairo sent me. Monster Hunter fans be like, holy fuck, Magoon Majin Blah is in, and it's like this. Holy shit, they're adding Nibble Snarf to the game, and it's this flat fuck in a desert or something. I don't know if Nibble Snarf is actually in Wilds. I just like that meme.
I know. But I love Nibble Snarf. He's so fun to fight against.
Holy shit, they're bringing Kezu back, and they show you the ugliest motherfucker possible.
Goddamn.
No, I love those memes, Cairo. Huh. Or sent me a picture that I wouldn't expect, but it's nice.
Cool.
Oh my god. Oku's on Blade and Soul. Everybody's logging in. They sent me the general chat from Blade and Soul. Tenoheka Banzai for the Empire. Banzai, Banzai for the Empire. Banzai. Literally me, I miss Kezu Pixel every day now. Core. I see Oku sent you that too. Are we at 12:30? I want to keep going. I'm having a lot of fun. I just want to like talk about Monster Hunter and shit all day, but it is ideal if I clean up now. So we are gonna go to Maruka. Oh, they're gonna be playing me side.
No, me side.
They're gonna play that. Okay. Yeah.
That view.
Okay. This avatar should not be using it for stream. It doesn't have pants, and so it's got this sweater, and then down below it doesn't have much except for underwear, and the underwear is basically just what I took from a swimsuit, but it's one of those swimsuit outfits where it's like the actual swimsuit is fucking tiny. We're talking like micro bikini. And then there's shorts over it. So it's the outfit it comes from. You know, it covers enough. But when you take just a part of it, it's like, dude, there's nothing there. We're going on the roof. It's pretty out here. Where'd Chatterino go? Monster names are silly. They should take more inspiration from real animals, like Tasseled, Wabagong, Sarcasm. What is a real shark name? There's a new spider in Australia called the Newcastle Big Boy. That's the spider's name. The Newcastle Big Boy. Behavior. Look at me. Auto level pitch. And it's about the middle. Anchor world. Why did the music stop? Was it proximity? I can't hear it because I got too far away from it. I saw looks amazing. Yeah. Goodbye, Yulong. Blush. Late, my... Okay. This is as wholesome as it gets, kinda. Good job today, you. Good job supporting Yulin today. Space Fish. Good job today, Space. I don't believe you. I'll need at least 25 pieces of photo evidence about the swimsuit bottoms. Maybe some video evidence to boot. I don't have 25 pieces of video evidence. I do have 2 pieces of photo evidence. There's also some in the Neat Stuff channel, I believe, if you scroll back far enough. But we're going to Maru for now. Where's Chattering now? Here are the socials. There's the Discord link, the walking videos that I make, and the VODs channel. And we are raiding Ruka Co. No plans today. Tomorrow is Lethal Company. Oh man, that's gonna be 2 days of no nap in a row. That's fucking not fair. I hate this. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Just go with it. We'll get cute Yulin pouts. Oh my goodness. Alright. Love you goobers walking our way over here. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did, what was that, 5.6? I scrolled down on my stream information thing. 5.6 miles today. I'm so excited for Wilds, guys. Oh my god, the closer it gets, the more it's like sitting in there. It's like, wait, it's right there. It's right around the corner.
It's right there.
It's so close. But we're going to Maru. I had a lovely nap with him yesterday. That being said, I love you. Bye.